Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Northernlion Live Super Show. I apologize for the breaking of the immersion during the intro, but I had my volume cranked up way too high, and it was like, it sounded terrible. Nick, I'm pretty sure the audio issue was on my headphone end as opposed to you. So you should be fine.
Sorry about the disrespect to the intro. I just didn't know what the hell was happening.
No, that's also fine. That's my bad. Say something.
Hey, hi, check, loud sounds right into the mic, yeah.
You sound good.
Oh, that's great.
You sound good. We're gonna be, well, why don't you give me a C to start with here? And,
alright, let's do Eden hard mode.
Eden hard mode, okay.
Oh shit, I've got a 3 streak I gotta keep up here, guys.
Don't even.
I don't know about this. This is a weird one. Alright, 6TVF.
6TVF, there's a number in this one.
6TVF, 8DDJ.
8DDJ. Alright, apparently Nick is a little quiet. That's on my end. I will raise him right now like I should. What is up with his hairstyle? My head was like off the screen for a second there. Alright, you guys just cool it for a second there.
I think Eden can rock this hairstyle pretty well.
Nick is lower in Skype.
I hope one of the big features of Afterbirth is like way more Eden hairstyles, actually.
I would like you to make a constant tone.
It's as annoying as possible, actually.
I think that might be pretty good. Maybe I'll lower the game a little. Do it again.
Meow, wow, wow. That's not very constant.
I actually didn't even need you to do that one.
Okay.
I wanted to see what you would do given the circumstances. So during our docket today, we're going to be playing a little bit of Enter the Gungeon after Rebirth, of course, and then finally finishing off with Vertiginous Golf by surprising popular demand.
I really didn't expect to see that people would be interested in watching an hour of that again.
I was amazed that people were like, you know, if you're not going to play Duck Game, and we are missing people today, then Vertiginous Golf is what they wanted to see. I was surprised.
Yeah, I embrace it.
So we got Mini Mush and Spider Butt to start out with here. Incredible range. You know what that pill is, Nick?
You don't probably want to take that pill.
Is that what I asked?
I do know what the pill is, yeah.
All right, that's specifically what I asked. I don't know. I don't want to know what it is. I just want to know if
I didn't tell you what it was.
That's correct. You did not, and I appreciate that a great deal.
Oh my god, it's really annoying though. Okay, it's finally good now.
Oh, so it's Are You a Wizard?
Yeah, that's what it is.
Thanks, Nick, for spoiling it for everybody, myself included.
Sorry, you have impeccable deductive logic, so...
You didn't give me many other options.
Can't get anything by this guy.
Can you stream real-life golf? No, absolutely not. I don't have the capabilities of doing so. Nick might. I don't know.
I need a GoPro and, like, some kind of portable 4G service.
Yeah.
I don't think that's really gonna be good enough for streaming.
Like your phone? Does your phone have 4G?
Yeah, but like I don't know what the upload's gonna be.
I think
can't imagine it'd be that good.
Whenever I'm uploading, I go on 4G or LTE, and it's pretty fast.
I've never tried that before.
I mean, you don't want to watch like a stream on it, or you're gonna end up having to, you know, flip your house in order to pay for the bill. But it's not bad.
All right. Alright, so maybe we'll do some golf streaming.
You ever golfed before?
Future. I've always wanted to. I never got around to it.
I've golfed a few times. Michael A.L. Fox, he's a big fan because he's a corporate bigwig. I'm terrible at it, but it is a lot of fun to bake in the sun and, you know, get a little drunk. That's pretty much my assessment of golf.
I like mini golf a lot, so I imagine just like a bigger version of that can't be too bad.
Yo, in all honesty, mini golf needs to get more popular. I know it's not the 1950s anymore. Kids have video games and shit like that. Mini game and bowling need to make a comeback, man. Mini games are, you know,
mini games are up there.
They're in vogue still. WarioWare does still exist every few years.
I actually can see what you're saying. Like, I think that could be a big, like, reinvigorated spirit for the youth of the nation.
Yeah, we need it.
Get the mini golf back in.
Get some. At the mall in my hometown, there was like an outlet store, and then it went out of business, and somebody came and did the greatest, like, childhood dream you could possibly expect. They turned the whole outlet store into a 9-hole mini golf course. So for like $2, you could go play 9 holes of mini golf in the mall. It was awesome.
That is pretty cool, yeah.
And then it went out of business in like, you know, 6 months or something like that.
I'm just thinking all the technology we've developed since mini golf really originated. We could really integrate that stuff together. We could have some fancy pneumatic ball shoots and like tidal waves carrying balls around.
Since the golden age of mini golf, we have developed the technology of pneumatics.
We've got abilities to move balls in new ways. That's what I'm saying.
Just don't give me any digital mini golf shit, you know? Like you hit it into a screen and then it, you know, calculates the trajectory of it, and don't do that. I'm not interested.
It could be part of one hole, maybe. Like, you see it go into a tunnel, and then you see it, like, in a digital screen, and then it goes through this fanciful adventure, then pops out the other side.
Actually, you know what? You save that for the
finale?
Yeah, the final one, where if you get it right, you actually
get the ball back or something?
Precisely.
Yeah, I know
so
that
you turn it into, like, a slot machine so that you have control over the payouts.
Yep, and the house always wins.
Well, no, like, it statistically probably comes out ahead, yes.
The house usually wins.
That's correct, yes, the house usually wins. On average, the house wins.
I've been practicing my big ball manipulation, that's true.
In Nuclear Throne? It's really important, man.
Oh, I didn't know it was even a reference to anything.
Yeah, big ball manipulation is something you have to do in Nuclear Throne to give yourself ammo on the throne fight. Fucking Sleep Cycles apparently had a daily challenge in Nuclear Throne yesterday that was an hour and a half long.
Makes a lot of sense.
The average loop in Nuclear Throne, like a one loop daily challenge for me, is like...
over an hour.
18 minutes?
Oh.
Like, for real, it's real fast. So for him to have an hour and a half long run seems unprecedented to me. I don't even understand.
These tinted rocks are being a little coy with me right now.
What'd you get out of the tinted rock?
Just a lot of single spirit hearts. It's alright. I mean, I also got a small rock, so I'm not really complaining, but it's just kind of weird.
It's a pretty okay run.
Yeah, so far, so good.
Can't
I
really
got 18 cents and a golden key. Let's do this.
What would you do with 18 cents and a golden key? What would you... Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. Yeah, sing it with me. Nobody's
that
singing.
hurt my brain a little bit.
Yeah, there was like... Oftentimes you can force a syllable or two. That was like triple the amount of syllables.
At least 5.
Yeah, there were... There's also 12 different I Can See Forever pills in this rotation, which is tripping me up here, but...
Wait, really?
NL, he died at the very beginning of Loop fucking 4. Holy shit. That's actually incredible.
What about, like, Risk of Rain? Does he play that, too?
I don't know, man. He doesn't have time with these 90-minute Nuclear Throne runs.
See your point. I'm gonna take this bomb. Feels weird buying a bomb in the shop.
I would recommend the PhD if you can.
I already got that.
Oh yeah, you're sitting.
I was
pretty,
going
man.
above and beyond. Ew, dingle. Gross.
Is that? Ew, dangle.
I don't like dingle.
Crikey.
Oh, he gave me
What
a nickel though. That's
boss.
cool. He always hits me at least once.
He charges thrice as well. In case
I've learned, but I still haven't quite incorporated that into my mind.
That is fair. I can understand where you're coming from there.
Yeah, I mean,
Ooh.
you know, like 300 hours of this game, and I still don't know how a ball.
Is this
works.
going to be, you think, your most played game ever? Weirdly enough.
It's gonna end up there, yeah.
Wow, that is actually amazing.
Yeah, it's getting really close to beating out Super Meat Boy.
Meat Boy, you think is your most played game?
Well, keep in mind though, when I say that, a lot of my hours were not logged properly because I was in dev mode. There's also the fact that I played a lot of it on Xbox 360 before I even got it on PC. Yeah. So, it's gonna end up as the top played game, yeah. I don't know what to make of it.
I mean, it's not even my most played game yet, I think.
What is yours, map game?
I think Dota's actually still higher.
You know, Dota's actually in my top 10.
That is not that surprising. That game just eats time, man.
It's got like 68 hours or something. Couldn't have been one more. Yeah,
well, you can make it one more if you play like literally one more game.
Oh yeah. Jesus, that means I've probably played like 50 games of Dota.
Yeah, so you're almost done the tutorial.
No, I'm not even near like 0.1% through the tutorial, based on what Rob's told me.
Yeah, I mean the rabbit hole goes pretty deep.
I think you gotta play it for 16 years before you're qualified to talk about the game.
I'm not being sarcastic here. I'm not exaggerating. I have 900 and something hours in Dota.
Oh fuck, I don't have 900 hours in anything.
Whoop.
Even Terraria is a close second, and that's not that many. Close second to Isaac and Meat Boy.
I have 900 hours in Dota. I've got to have It's got to be approaching 1,000 in vanilla, Isaac. There's just no way for me to know because it's spread out. Like 400 and something of it is in Steam, and then I switched to playing with Spider Mod for like a year and a half. So it's possible that Isaac is actually above that. It's just impossible to track.
Yeah, I'll take Whipworm. Why not?
And that's actually not even that impressive. Like 900 hours in Dota took me to like I was an above average player basically. That's scary, man.
So in my chat saying I'll have to grind 100 more hours to get the key molds again in Terraria. That's my one caveat when I start this Let's Play again. I'm keeping the key molds from the last run. Not doing that shit again. It took like 50 hours. It's not worth my time. For comparison, for the whole Dota 2 thing, 900 hours in Dota 2, I was probably an above average player. Project Gotham Racing 2, as I talk about all the time. Oh, thank you. I'm not gonna say your name because it's. I'll say a name.
Offensive.
Thank you, sweet ass boat.
That's
your name's
not
super
what it
not
was.
offensive.
That is not who it was.
I love sweet ass boat.
Project Gotham Racing 2, I had like 600 hours in that total as a high school student and was one of the top players in the country. Now, admittedly, there's a huge difference in probably the size of the player base there as well, but also it just goes to show you, man, there's a lot of skills to learn in Dota. How many hours
you
in
could spend
Terraria?
a lifetime just in one single character in Dota.
Some people spend a lifetime for a moment like this.
And there's like 100 of them.
Some people wait forever for that one special kiss.
Yeah, I could see that. That would suck to die before you got to it then.
Yeah, man.
I've got like 260...
That's the plot of every Nicholas Sparks novel.
Sparks? Like Bubba?
No, not like Bubba Sparks. I would rather read a Bubba Sparks novel. No offense. I know, so edgy, but...
I know. Did you hear Mike Bithell might be streaming Volume with Cisco?
No, yeah, he actually told me that when I was in London. He's like, the E3 appointment I'm most excited about is Cisco. Like, Kind of Funny Games. Apparently Cisco is a big fan of Kind of Funny Games.
That's
and they
fucking
found out
awesome.
about it, so they were like, hey, do you want to just like be one of our correspondents on the show floor of E3? And he said, yeah, baby!
Well, you almost got a little auto-tuned when you did that.
Oh, that's great. But yeah, so I'm pretty sure that he's gonna be playing some volume on the show floor. Yeah, Cisco.
Not
Drew
of
Hill.
Cisco and Ebert. Cisco of the Thong Song.
No, Cisco is dead.
Cisco and Ebert, I said.
Northernlion, thank you for the subscription.
How did that just happen? I had a worm ended up over a gap between two mushrooms where a worm cannot go.
Sorry?
He teleported over a gap and then found his way into between two mushrooms. There's no opening here. It was some kind of weird bug. Like, he just kind of bugged out and ended up
of this.
in a place that he's not meant to be. Chad, tell me what just happened if you saw that. Yeah, how the fuck did Larry Jr. get over there? I don't know. It doesn't make any damn sense.
You thought he was Larry Jr.? You called him a worm?
He was a big, long wiggle worm.
This is what I'm focusing on.
Oh, come on. You've got your own nomenclature, so do I.
Sharktopus Fillet. Thank you for the subscription. I gotta text my wife because apparently the mass transit system made an emergency stop.
What's that all about?
I don't know. I'm gonna send a message. Whoa, are you okay?
Alright, everybody send your good wishes to Kate.
I think she's probably fine, you know? I imagine if something terrible had gone wrong, the emergency stop message would have instead been like, shit's all messed up.
That'd be a little weird if they said that, to be honest. Shit's all messed up. Like,
I
that would inspire a lot of terror in
say
people.
something more often. What was really nice about being in London is if they'd stop the train, some guy would come on and be like, "All right,
Mind the gap."
That was Australian, I guess, on my part. But they'd be like, "We've gotten a red light, so we're going to wait here for a minute." What are you racist? You think an Australian can't move to the United Kingdom and become a underground tube driver? Of course they can. They can do anything that you can do. And I was like, wow, that's really reassuring. Now I understand why we're like stuck on the tracks. In Vancouver, they'll just be like, they'll stop you in the middle of the dark underground tunnel and then just be like, just sit here, It'll start moving again, probably.
They stop for like 10 minutes, then the lights go out. Nobody says anything.
Thankfully, that has not happened to me yet, but...
Oh my god, these dingles are fucking me over, man.
Sometimes it stops at a freaking... it stops at the station for like 20 minutes. because of maintenance, and then like 100 people get on the train, and you're like, yo, you got to start moving again before you lose the ability to. Like you're not gonna have the
use it or lose it.
Exactly, you're not gonna have the horsepower to pull this many people pretty soon.
Okay, that's the second spirit heart I've gotten from just a poop.
That is really lucky.
That's incredibly odd.
Yeah, it doesn't happen all that often. It's nice when it does, though.
Twice in one run within 2 floors of each other.
That's good luck, man. What trinket you rocking there?
Whipworm.
Yeah, same here. Weird.
Infamous, apparently, for making spirit hearts appear in poop. It's one of those undocumented features.
Test it. Count
Snap
it!
probably knows it already.
Yeah, Biznap, he's pretty good at this game. What's Biznap's streak, Chad?
You're just bragging now.
That's that's how I judge people now. Yes, officer. I do know how fast I was going. How big is your streak in the Binding of Isaac Rebirth, though? That's obviously a joke because I don't drive. And if I did drive, I wouldn't speed.
I've still never gotten a ticket. I've been driving for over 10 years.
It's a little unfair for me to say. You know, I have my full driver's license, but I haven't really driven very much. I've also never gotten a ticket, nor have I ever been in an accident. For insurance purposes, it almost seems like I've cheated. But I'm past,
right?
Like, I'm past age 25, so I get like better insurance premiums. But not that I have insurance because I don't drive. But it's like, well, I skipped over the risk factors by not driving. It hardly seems fair to the people that have been driving.
I get what
I'm
you're
not saying
saying.
I'm not saying I want to, you know, pay more in insurance. I'm just saying, you know, I don't necessarily think I've become less of a risk on the road by not driving in my early 20s. Nick may disagree. That's fine.
No, it makes sense to me. I mean, I agree with what you're saying. It does seem like a little bit like you're cheating, but I don't really know how you could have avoided that.
You got a good point. Yeah, I guess just have to. Excuse me, have you ever considered charging me more for insurance because I have not driven as much as some people?
I mean, maybe what they could do is instead of just straight up age for risk factor, they could take into account how many years you've been behind the wheel consecutively.
I think they do. I think they do. They have a factor for that. Yeah.
Yeah, I imagine these statistician dudes, insurance adjusters, have probably spent a lot of years working on this formula.
What's the, it's the actuary, that's it, yeah. You know, if you're an actuary or an insurance underwriter, you probably got a pretty good head on your shoulders, or you're gonna be fucking fired. So, I trust their, statistical averages.
Thank you very much, Anti-Yoist, for the 2 months in a row subscriptions. Have some Rock Meows, please. See what the devil's got for us. Doesn't look that good. Oh, a lot more pills and shitty troll bombs, okay. Well, I can see forever. I like that.
Convenient.
I'll take the I can see forever pill. And we'll take the sun back out.
I heard a little crackle. Yeah, it happens, and then it stops. It's alright. Every time I acknowledge the crackle, Kate goes, it's not crackling very much. It's almost inaudible. And I go, oh, okay. So I'm not going to get too bent out of shape about it. It's almost like, I think it's the kind of thing where, like, when you watch a sitcom and the zany character comes on the screen and everyone goes, woo!
It's Kramer, basically, stumbling through your door.
Kramer, or, you know, Gunther, stuff like that.
Pronounced Gunther?
I don't think it is, Nick.
Oh, okay.
I've seen a few episodes of Friends in my day. And I think it's a point where the audience can bond with one another and say, you know, I recognize what I'm supposed to say here. It's like a Rocky Horror Picture Show, like pantomime kind of.
Throw the toast in the air moment.
Exactly. Throw the spoons at the screen, etc., etc.
The NLSS needs more of those in general.
Yeah, we should do a live NLSS sometime. That'd be.
Well, if they pay us enough money, we have to do live roundtable podcasts.
That's like.
It's a bunch of money though, so don't worry. We're not going to get to it.
Okay, I'm not going to clear my schedule yet.
We got to get to the one that makes us do it every week first, and then it's like double that.
Oh, okay.
Something.
And
like
then
that.
it's like at conventions, right? Like.
Yeah. The idea being we're going to go to PAX again at some point, and we'll probably just meet up.
That's sensible.
Given that we'll probably do that anyway.
Do you need some Snapple to go with that crackle?
Crackle, yeah.
That's pretty good. How do you feel about Snapple, Nick?
Snapple's fantastic. I've been a long-time Snapple supporter.
I feel like Snapple was hot shit for like 5 years, and then it went away for a while, and it's sort of like it's laying there dormant now, like waiting for its time to strike.
They actually have a new campaign around my area that's like New York loves Snapple,
Oh, really?
Which I didn't realize that actually as a state or as a city, we particularly love this drink, but I guess they're right. We do buy a lot of it.
Oh, so you didn't like look at the stats behind
No,
it?
I'm trusting their judgment in making this advertising campaign around this idea. They probably wouldn't, right?
Well, I mean, it's up to you. It's pretty much the oldest trick in the book. You'd be like, hey, everybody else around you's drinking Snapple. Why wouldn't you
Oh yeah,
drink?
it's kind of peer pressure, I guess.
Okay, so Last Grey Wolf just signed on to Steam. He's playing Dota 2.
Dota 2.
But the D
Oh.
is...
Is it lowercase?
It's lowercase. What's
yeah,
up with that?
That's the Rebirth thing, right?
That's Dota 2 for
Afterbirth, whatever it is. I don't know,
Reborn.
I'm just making shit up. I have no idea what it means.
Oh, okay, well, so it was a simple lampoon.
I was being facetious there.
Monstro's
you-
Bowl. Thanks for the subscription.
Did you know about Snapple when it was a soda?
Snapple originally was a soda?
Yeah, they had this delicious vanilla soda, and I was so into it.
Really?
I was like
When-
a little
what-
kid. We're talking like early 90s.
I was probably a little bit prior to the time where I would have been drinking soda, honestly.
Just saying, anybody in chat know about the Snapple sodas? Because I remember those.
So what would you describe Snapple as now? They're a juice company?
They make the best stuff on Earth, is what I've heard.
All right, but that's
With
like...
the best stuff. It's iced tea, primarily, is what I look at them for.
Is it? I thought Snapple was just like they were, miscellaneous juices.
It's
juice
juices
blends.
and iced tea drinks. Like a variety of juice drinks, I guess. You're right.
You a connoisseur of the iced tea?
Absolutely. It's the most drank thing that I have. The most
How does
drank.
Snapple relate to like an Arizona iced tea?
They're both top tier if you want like a sticky, syrupy iced tea.
Okay, how about Snapple versus a Pure Leaf?
It's all about the mood, honestly. Like, if you need a little bit of sugary pick-me-up, it's like not quite soda, tastes better. You go for the sticky stuff. If you want like a little bit of a cleansing, refreshing tea, you go for the leaf one.
Okay, what about a Nest tea?
Nest tea is kind of in the weird chemical middle ground.
I can tell you that it occupies a similar niche as Brisk.
Right? Okay.
How do you feel about Brisk?
Brisk
Nick?
is very, I think, possibly the most chemically tasting one.
There's something going on with Brisk. Like, I drank a lot of Brisk as a child, and I do not understand what I'm tasting whenever I drink
It
it.
doesn't taste like tea, really.
What is that taste in
It's
Brisk?
just chemicals.
It's not. I don't even know what it is because it doesn't taste like
Yeah.
artificial sweetener. It actually tastes like they put antifreeze in it
It's
instead.
really
They accidentally
strange.
canned antifreeze.
I have to ask you, do you know what the hell happens if you pick up the broken stopwatch when you already have the stopwatch?
I actually don't. My assumption, and
Because I
this
can
is
do
only-
that right now.
Yeah, why don't you check it out?
All right, let's test it.
No, that's the thing, chat. I kind of agree. People are saying, to be honest, I kind of like Brisk. I kind of like it as well, and I don't know why, because it makes my mouth feel like I just ate like a whole bag of coins.
Ew. They must have found a nice combination of chemicals that appeals to something in your brain.
I don't know what it is. Yeah,
Where am I going with
it's
this?
it tastes like shit, but you're like, that's pretty good.
Yeah, antifreeze is allegedly very sweet. I've heard that as well.
Really?
That's why they make it strange colors, because it would be too easy to drink.
But like, I'm assuming for children, right? Like,
Well, at the same time, I guess that's kind of the other side of the argument, right? For children, making it strange colors makes it more likely that they'd drink it.
man,
It's
I
a
hope
weird
it's
two-headed sword there.
I hope it's for children.
Antifreeze
I hope there's
for
not
children?
adults who are like, yo, I'd be all over that thing that I absolutely know is poison, except for the fact that it's blue.
Well, I mean, if you have a series of liquids in some kind of unmarked container and one of them is bright green, and you know it's not Mountain Dew,
Well, that's just step one. Why are you putting your poison in an unmarked container?
I'm not saying you are, but if you work at a garage, maybe you don't know what their storage system is, and you're like, man, I had my drink here, but one of these might be antifreeze. I'll just drink them all and figure it out.
Work at a garage and you don't label your chemicals. You're just throwing money down the
There's a
toilet.
lot of janky operations when it comes to garages, man. You know it. Oh, battery turned into another heart.
Streak spoiler. All right, well, thank you for the subscription. You haven't really spoiled the streak, but
I don't see Josh here.
Derived Functor. Thank you as well. Is this Necropolis 1? Slow run. Bit of a slow run here.
Slow run.
Bow down, Bodo. I almost pre-ordered the full Rock Band package last night, Nick.
I forgot how much you said it was.
It's $250 American, 300 Canadian dollars. It's crazy, but Amazon was having
include
all four instruments, and I think you also get like 30 of the tracks.
So there's 2 guitars.
I believe you get 2 guitars. Yes.
Oh.
I believe you get 30 bonus tracks as well. But mostly, I was just I just want to make sure it's here ASAP. And Amazon was having a sweet deal, which was that if you pre-ordered within like the next 2 days and you use like this promotional code for E3, you got 30% off of your total order. So I was like, shit, that's like $90 off. I can get behind that deal. Okay, Kate says it's only 1 guitar. But I can get behind that deal. That's $90 saved for a pre-order, which is pretty sweet. But then it didn't apply to Rock Band, which makes sense because it was $90. So I'm a little sad.
Does make sense, but yeah, that would have been enough to push me over the edge for sure.
I thought I was a genius. Turns out I'm not. But hey, maybe I saved money by not pre-ordering it. If they ever offer, like, you know, a la carte options at least.
Does the guitar look decent?
I don't know. I didn't see it.
Oh.
Kate, you're alive. She made it back.
Yay! What was the big problem with the transit system?
What happened to the transit system, Kate?
Scary stuff?
I don't know. We're about to find out.
Kate, what happened?
What is Snapple? Ireland doesn't have it. Snapple's juice. It's a juice blend / sweet iced tea corporation, apparently.
They've got stuff like a watermelon flavored drink. There's like a half lemonade, half iced tea drink. There's one that tastes like apple pie.
There's an apple pie drink?
I mean, there was. I don't know if there still is at this point. I haven't drank a lot lately.
That, you know, we as a race need to have limits.
It's not bad, actually.
I think that pushes it a little too far.
I feel like the taste of apple pie, I don't think you'll be disappointed by it.
Yeah, but I don't really want like an apple pie beverage, you know?
It's a novelty. It's not something you're going to drink for refreshment. You're just going to drink it to know what it tastes like.
I don't like novel drinks. I like my drinks to have a purpose.
Well, I kind of consider bubble tea to be kind of a novelty drink, yet I would want to drink it regularly.
It's going to be on your butt there, man.
I don't know if you heard the second part of that I said I would like to drink it regularly.
Oh, well, it's not a novelty then.
Oh, I like that. A novelty.
Novelty?
Yeah. That's pretty smart. We should be in marketing.
It's too smart to ever work in media.
Oh.
Wouldn't play in the major markets. Instead, we'll just get Paris Hilton and put her in a bikini next to a bottle of Snapple, and we'll say that's hot. And then that'll be our marketing campaign.
Can we put her in a bathtub full of some mysterious white substance?
I don't know. You're fired. Also, what?
8 million players can't be wrong.
Oh, I see.
Game of War.
It's Game of War.
Play it now.
The #1 game for free on the App Store between males of the 18 to 34 demographic. That's a pretty remarkable achievement for a game developer. It's really nailing those monetization features.
I feel like I said this already once before, but like when I start up my Xbox 360 and then it's got that thing, it's like get $400 worth of free games.
Right.
Get Xbox Live Gold. Like, that's not the point. Like, you could assign any arbitrary number to those games you decided that they're worth that much. Also, they might be terrible games. Exactly. They all come out at $60.
I'll decide if they're worth $400.
And also, maybe you want features that aren't just strictly a monetary investment, right? Like, we don't make those based on that always.
Yeah, like, can I get Xbox Live Gold that gives me health insurance as well?
That would be fantastic. Thank you very much, Brovtown, for the 14 months in a row subscriptions.
I gotta say, like, I don't begrudge the Game of War marketing team, but I'm really sad that it apparently appears to be working. Like,
right.
I don't know if the game's good or total shit. I have my assumptions that may or may not be correct, and you could probably derive what those are based on the tone of my voice. However, like, it sucks that works, man. Like, literally, like, what's the marketing strategy? Well, we got, like, a hot lady and had her take her shirt off and say Game of War at the end for free in the App Store. It sucks that works, because, you know, back in my day, when sex sold, it didn't sell by saying, this is sex, buy our product. It would be like, you know, Cindy Crawford would be in some high-rise jeans leaning up against a Coke vending machine and, you know, placing the straw delicately betwixt her lips and then taking a pull. And then you'd say, shit, man. I'm gonna go get a Coke just as soon as I finish jerking off here. Now it's seriously like that commercial is just like Kate Upton is attractive. Buy our game. It's that they might as well just it's superliminal advertising, man.
Cindy Crawford will blow you if you buy this game.
That was the subtext in the Coke commercial, but nobody came out and said it, man.
No, but now they say it.
Coming out and say it. Will you be my hero?
Right. Basically saying, I'll fuck you if you play my game. What? This has nothing to do with anything.
It does. Your game. There's nothing to do with it. I don't think Kate Upton is in the business of having coitus with whoever makes the incredible effort to go to the App Store and download a game for free. You don't even have to use the search tab. There it is, top free. She's got low standards if that's how she's choosing her heroes. Or are people so dumb?
I don't even like that message.
That they actually are under the assumption that maybe if they beat the game, Kate Upton will be naked at the end. Were there people who bought Cruisin' USA just to see the bikini babes when they cross the finish line?
Yeah, they might think, like, what would be the correlation if not that she has some place in the game, right? So they may assume that at some point she's actually in that tub.
Maybe. But, like...
Chad, did you ever assume she was actually in that tub?
Look, I'll say a lot of things about our chat and the Twitch audience,
Look,
but I
I'm
think
not trying to insult you.
I think they're savvy enough to know that the Game of War commercials are not indicative of what's actually going to happen in the game.
What if we're wrong and she is actually naked in the tub?
You just Google image search it.
Oh, yeah.
If you want to, or you could look at, any of the other variety of, like, actual pornography that's available on the internet.
Well, I don't mean it like that. I just mean in case, like, they actually used it the way we're saying they didn't.
I guess then it would not be misleading advertising.
Right, that's what I'm after.
Have you seen the, screenshots in the...
Yeah, I have.
Yeah, I don't know
they
if
don't look like very much like
it looks like SimCity on Super Nintendo, which is not an insult. That's a great game. But I'm telling you that Kate Upton bathtub shot would look like Wednesday Addams from the Addams Family game.
That's true. Also kind of awkward. Can this guy stop shooting me with lasers, please?
Probably not, no.
Holy fucking hell. Game of War. We give it a lot of free advertising.
If you're not familiar with what Game of War is at this point, then yeah, there you go. It's the #1 free app for males in the 18 to 24 demographic. Which is a glowing endorsement.
Well, I think people look at themselves in the mirror, they go, am I in that demographic? Shit,
why am I not?
I should be playing this.
Exactly.
It's clearly something wrong with me.
Alright.
I kind of wish Krampus wasn't in this room.
I kind of wish that, like, we got some damage upgrades on this run.
Yeah, that also is what I'm after. Alright, at least we got Lump of Coal here. Could have been Krampus's head. I don't think I'm going to be able to take this to the end. At this damage level.
Yeah, you might be able to.
I bought Game of War because it looked fun. It wasn't. You bought it?
You bought it?
There's your biggest mistake.
You gotta buy that game?
I thought it was free.
It was the #1 free game for males in the 18 to 40 demographic.
I've heard that. Whip out your bazongos and get like 500 subs. Yeah, I was gonna say, you shouldn't be so surprised by this marketing, considering we're on YouTube, where that kind of thing runs rampant.
Is there a huge Game of War channel? I'm not begrudging the person doing it, but is there like a large Game of War channel on YouTube?
I didn't mean that. I just mean people using misleading advertising to get clicks.
Oh, yeah. That's true. Happens all the time.
Top 10 kissing pranks. Yep.
It's just a prank. It was just a prank. My buddy's over there filming it right now.
I gave this homeless man $100. Wait and see what he does with it.
I believe that it could be fake. I really hope it's not. Not because of, like...
You think there's a chance that it's real?
I think there's a chance that it's real.
But
I want it to not be fake, not because I want to, like, lose the heartwarming story of the homeless man who bought lunch for all his friends, but because, man, you have to be, like, a real piece of human shit to, like, to fake that. Like,
I guess that kind of says what you feel about humanity based on how you land on that.
I want to believe that there is not... there's not someone out there who would fake that.
Well, I want to believe in life after love, but, you know, you don't always get what you ask for.
Cher has been divorced and is still living, so I think that she is a believer in something very sensible, if I have to be honest with you.
Yeah?
I wish I could do the share auto-tune. That would be a huge skill in the YouTube market.
There's probably a pedal for it. You should ask Bear Taffy.
I should just ask Bear Taffy. You're right. What am I supposed to do?
He's big on pedals.
Sit around and wait on you, but I can't break through. It can't really be done. No, I tested it once. It's impossible.
I'm pretty sure if you just had auto-tune, you'd probably double your subscriber base in a couple of weeks.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised.
That's really what's been missing from your channel all this time, is the auto-tune.
Auto-tune Christopher Walken Let's Plays.
You just assume the role of Christopher Walken.
It's the future of new media. And old media, probably.
And
Watch
current
out,
media.
Andy.
Watch out, Andy Warhol.
Watch out, Andy Warhol. Watch out, Andy Samberg. I'm coming for you.
That was actually Cher's real voice.
Oh,
the auto-tune. She has the ability to modulate her throat muscles like that.
Oh, wow. Bazinga.
Even if you auto-tune Northernlion, he'd still be the worst singer of all time. Wow, that's mean.
That's just rude. There are worse singers. I'm pretty bad, but like if I auditioned for American Idol, I would probably get my own. I'd probably get on TV for being bad.
I'd get my own spin-off.
Well, I might get my own, William Hung style exploitative album.
I think you have enough of a baseline to kick off some kind of video for that. Like, if you actually were on there, I think it would actually gain its own momentum.
I wouldn't be surprised.
Hear that, guys? We're gonna make Northernlion go viral on the internet.
I actually can't try out for American Idol, though.
Oh, Canadian?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, you're not American, that's the problem.
I'm not American. I can try out for Canadian Idol.
So
honestly, they got a
racist.
pretty good track record, Carly Rae Jepsen was on Canadian Idol.
They should do like a tournament of all-stars between all the different all-star idols they
They
do.
really should, man. North America is missing out by not having its own version of the Eurovision contest.
What do you get for winning that?
Fucking, you got the best song in Europe.
Alright, what does that do? You get
I
money?
think your country gets to host next year.
What does that do?
Some people are not necessarily motivated by an extrinsic reward, and instead are just happy to, participate in the competition for the love of their art.
Good. I'm glad to hear that.
There is probably some prize associated with it, though.
Nick and Ryan are adopting, are we? Is that where Josh came from?
Is that where Josh came from?
Remember when he thought a banana might not be a fruit?
He's just a very silly man.
Somebody in the comments was like, joke's on you, it's actually a berry. It's like,
Banana is a fruit, right? What a guy.
I love Josh.
What a guy. I don't know what I'm going to do with this. How's your run looking, Nick?
Not fantastic.
I could definitely have better than this.
This technology plus like average tiers is not gonna cut it.
Yeah, right? Like, it's pretty terrible. Banana is a berry. Yes, but is berry not a subset of fruit?
Like hoodie is a subset of jacket.
Well, no, this is not.
I almost got him to agree to it.
No,
Said it so matter-of-factly.
I wanted you to strengthen my point, but instead you have undermined it to push your own agenda.
I do that a lot.
It's like, didn't we have this conversation? It's like, rabbits are in the order fucking like Lepida or something like that. That doesn't mean they're not also in the kingdom Animalia. You gotta worry about subsets and supersets and sets and microsets and, you want to definitely make sure you're doing low reps, high sets so that you don't get too bulky. You don't want to turn into Arnold Schwarzenegger overnight or anything like that.
Wonder how much genetic material a rabbit and an oyster share.
Probably, like, a lot, I'd have to imagine.
What if you cross a rabbit and an oyster? What would that look like?
I don't know. First off, it would look like a Nobel Prize. And then, after that, I guess it's pretty much, it's all up in the air, isn't it?
I kind of want to see the MS Paint drawings that people make of what a rabbit and an oyster look like together. A royster, I guess. Or an wabbit? No, that doesn't work.
Definitely got to be called a royster. Or an oyster bit.
Oyster bit. That's kind of cute, too. Yeah, people are like 99% same genetic material as a banana, so... Which may or may not be a fruit. So we may or may not be a subset of a fruit.
No, we definitely are not.
Oh. I don't know, there might be a
100%.
different set that you could look at that would say otherwise.
We're all living creatures, yeah, we're eukaryotes. That's true.
Done.
Yeah, but we're definitely not a fruit. Personally, I like Royster. I'm a big fan of Royster as well. What if you cross a rabbit and an oyster smiling?
Then you'll get a smiling rabbit.
Smiling Roybit.
Yeah, Roybit. Subset of Fitbit and a rabbit.
I don't like this run very much.
Yeah, I'm kind of really looking forward to playing Enter the Gungeon soon.
I believe this motherfucker played 5.5 hours of Gungeon.
You know.
In one day.
Kind of into it.
That's a lot of time,
I had some stuff rendering. I was like, I might as well play more. I need to get good, because eventually if I'm not good, I'm going to get purged.
What does that mean? I'm going to get purged.
I think you have to be of a certain level of competency after a while, or you just aren't allowed to play certain games anymore. I stayed ahead of the curve on Isaac. I was very lucky. Just barely, though.
I don't know. Michael A.L. Fox has beaten the loss now, so...
Oh, shit, you're right. All right,
like
well, I'm getting purged.
It's all right. Before Afterbirth, the update is coming that changes the lost, so...
All right, I'm into that.
You got your chance then. Of course, it'll always, in the record books, in the Rebirth Hall of Fame, you're always going to have an asterisk next to your name.
Nope.
It'll be like, this is after the update that gave him the D4.
Does it say that in the achievement that says Real Platinum God? Because I bet it doesn't.
There's an asterisk next to it. It says Real Platinum God, but
So what, there's like a realer Platinum God that you get?
They're going to change Real Platinum God to Realer Platinum God.
For everyone that has it already.
Yes,
and then when that update comes out, you can't attain that achievement.
Yeah. So, you know, you still got time left to try that if you want.
No, I'll purge myself at that point. I'm not interested in that.
You're purging yourself?
Yeah, no, I'm out of the game if they're going to do that.
Not a huge fan of this run.
Let's just sit here with this technology for 2 hours.
I think I'm going to make it to the chest, though. And then, when you get to the chest, anything can happen.
Yeah, anything, probably.
Yeah, I'm going to get to the chest.
Alright, I hope you have a good experience when you get there. I hope you have enough keys. You probably
I
do.
hope so, too, man. I have more than enough keys, yeah.
That'd be the worst. I'll have a shit
trying to
run
assume I have not been paying attention to my key game over the last little while.
People don't have keys, that's all. I don't know.
Nick, guess what my spacebar item is?
Book us in?
White Pony.
Oh, that's
how
scraping the bottom, isn't it?
That's how good this run is right now. White Pony is my best choice for a spacebar item.
If you said crack the sky, I would have actually been like, what are you doing?
You
probably
could've
rather
rolled
have
that
no
forward
spacebar
right
item.
I rocked Book of Sin for quite some time.
Great. Jump.
Yeah, how to jump was not my favorite payout from the library.
2 of spades, yeah. Keys, there's the keys. Still got a sun card. I don't know when I'm going to need to use it, though, because I can't see my health. Mom's Rotten Hands. Great.
How long do you think it would take to get Real Platinum God from nothing?
Cobalt can do it in like 20 minutes now, I think.
Thinking on average, probably like a couple 100 hours.
Yeah, Cobalt can do it in like 20 minutes.
A lot of it is just like...
mental, really.
No. A lot of it is actually very, very physical. Like, you know, having to invest hundreds of hours to get, you know, just one item in particular that you need to drop. Of course, you can force some of it with breaking, but, you know, those are not they're not, you know, possible to happen every run either. Then
Generally, you just need to believe in yourself, is what I'm saying.
No, I don't think so. I think there's a lot of, like, actual, like, metaphysical, you know, problems that are involved. Temporal, you know. And then there's the lost, so, I mean, that's going to be,
tempora problems.
That's going to be difficult in and of itself, is just getting that lost stuff done, probably, unless you get real lucky.
Yeah. Some people actually random the lost and then just beat the run. It's pretty weird when that happens.
It has happened from time to time. I've heard of tales of these mythical players.
Good mythical morning.
I like those guys.
I don't have an opinion on them.
You don't have an opinion on the Good Mythical Morning guys?
I've watched like one episode of that.
I think they're pretty good. I don't know. The chest was okay. Is it enough? That's a very good question.
Is Conquest gonna kill me? Because that's gonna be hilarious.
It's very rare you have a run that is this offensively
Oh my
bad
God.
and you don't get like anything defensive to go along with it.
It started out so promising.
Have you passed away?
No, I'm not dead yet, but I got a dodge that almost doesn't make sense that I pulled it off.
Well, if you keep it up, you know, you get White Pony. That's the
Yeah, I got White Pony.
that's the best option, man.
What am I gonna do with White Pony now? I don't want to fly.
You get to use it, man.
Use it on what?
No, you like use it as your spacebar item.
That's weird. I need some spirit hearts.
I do think both ponies are a little
fine.
underrated. Passive abilities to fly are pretty common, but if you don't have them, I think the pony's a pretty good choice.
3 red hearts.
Oh, I feel you. Believe you me. I understand your pain right now, Nick.
What? Oh, it was the blocks that did that. I thought when I blew up the 3-skull Monty guy that, like, he shot bullets out of him, and I'd never seen him do that before.
Ah, it was the polyp.
Yeah.
What do you think? We go for the hearts or the tarot card here, chat? I'm thinking I go for the tarot card, but it's a risk.
Well, you got a risk to make the big payout.
It's oftentimes true.
That's what I see you do with your health. You avoid health like it's a freaking plague.
I don't avoid it.
Well, you get it and immediately get rid of it.
Yeah,
Just
that's
burning a hole in your pocket.
2 different stories there.
Oh, you know what's the worst thing about this run? Is I might actually end up losing with the stopwatch.
Oh yeah, man. I don't have the stopwatch.
That's a new level of shame.
If you lose with the stopwatch, you lose the stopwatch. Your donation machine goes back to 0.
Like, in real life.
Yeah, exactly. I'll take this just because this run's already weird as heck. I think our damage maybe was slightly improved by this. Our speed was definitely lowered. That's okay. I'm not taking Suicide King.
Suicide King?
You ding-dongs.
I took the Broken Ankh, because who cares anymore?
Broken Ankh can be okay. Chad, you realize that if I, like, take Suicide King... I mean, why am I even asking? Of course you realize it. It's not even gonna be exciting, though. I'll just be like, oh, I'm dead.
Yeah, but the item's there, so, like, you have to use it. Obviously.
Well, I'm dead.
Oh, losses caused by Tech 2 don't actually count. Alright, sweet. So I'm actually off the hook.
People are pretty down about Tech 2 most of the time.
I thought it was going to help me in the long run, but really it just didn't.
I like Tech 2 early. Usually you have time to compensate for the damage downgrade. This time was not one of those times. You know it comes with a 35% damage downgrade?
No, I didn't know that.
You didn't know that?
Yeah, I'm not really up on my Isaac stats.
That's alright. I mean, it's worth keeping in mind. I didn't know it for a long time, and then, you're like, why does my damage suck so bad? Oftentimes that's the case.
I know Cricket's head is like a multiplier. That's pretty good.
Yeah, Cricket's head is pretty solid. I am going to win, though.
Lock up. Alright, I need every bit I can get.
That luck up might help you out, man.
I know.
Especially if you get what I got, because technically that luck up will be an all stats up.
Cool.
You know what I mean?
I have an idea what you mean, yeah.
Libra
All
shows up.
stats. So
won
big
the
it meant
game.
Capricorn for some reason. Oh,
Capricorn
congrats.
also shows up.
I'm a fan of that.
I'm not messing with you. Capricorn also exists.
Gotta get out of the womb first, man.
Kate,
Slow run.
what happened on the Skytrain?
Went into the sky.
That's pretty unlikely, Nick.
Why do they call it that?
Keep getting phone calls. I think this one's from my bank. Yeah, it's from my bank. They also sent me an email, and they were like, hey, I called you. And I was like, I know. But if you were really my bank, you wouldn't call me. You would know.
You would know better.
Gungeon chickens.
Whoa, what is this, Kate?
It's a chicken teriyaki don.
Chicken teriyaki don?
Yeah.
From where?
Downtown.
Dawntown.
Hey, Nong, man. Thank you, Kate.
What?
Thank you.
No problem.
Broccoli Smile, ever heard of damage? I think you would like it. I don't actually know what that is. Can you enlighten me? Been away from the light so long that I forgot what things look like.
It's pretty good.
I'm into the teriyaki steak these days.
Yeah?
Chicken's good too, but steak just gives you a little bit more to gnaw on. Chicken's just kind of like gone by the time you realize it's there.
I don't even know what that means. Like, steak's harder to chew?
Yeah, that's what I mean. You gotta
Okay.
chew on it a little bit. You savor the flavor. It's like eating a juicy beef jerky, only minus the jerky part.
Right, you on womb 2?
Yep.
Okay. I'm gonna do a nuclear throne run then. If you could only eat one meat for the rest of your life, Nick, what would you choose?
I feel like we've talked about this before.
Take your pick, motherfucker.
Probably beef.
Alright, explain your reasoning.
Preparations are pretty much all to my liking. I mean, it's close. I like chicken a lot too, but I feel like in the long run I'd have more of a desire for beef more than I would for chicken.
Okay. But, like, that's your reasoning?
What other reasonings would there be other than
Well, you
that?
realize you're gonna lose out on fried chicken.
Yeah.
Chicken fingers.
Just chicken fried steak, though.
That I'll count that under beef. I think that's acceptable.
Steak.
Yeah, you do get to keep steak. If you take chicken, you have to lose steak. That's for sure. But then, like, why are you going just chicken and beef?
What else do I want?
I don't know, maybe lamb?
I have hardly eaten lamb at all.
Okay. What
It's
about,
really down to beef and chicken for me.
What about pork? There's fucking pork, man.
Yeah, pork chops are good, but still, beef you can do a lot of the same stuff with if you prepare it properly.
Yeah? Let me have some beef bacon.
Yeah.
Can I get
Whatever.
a slice? Well, I guess ham, the analog would be roast beef. So, like, I can...
I like roast
we're not.
beef.
No, we're talking about one animal. You can have meat from one animal for the rest of your life, not just like one preparation of meat.
I mean, what about fish? Those are all gone too now.
I hesitate. I personally do count fish in the meat camp, but I understand that a lot of people don't. Fish is a problem though, because then you got like 100 different kinds of fish.
I believe we're saying fish as a protein as a whole is the animal.
Okay. The same way we would say, you know, there's multiple species of cattle, but you get you get access to all species. Okay,
You get your
that's
Angus
fair.
and your Kobe, and you know.
All right, that's fair. I think that's a good way to handle it.
Are there multiple types of pigs that we harvest bacon from?
Probably, yeah. It wouldn't surprise me.
I've never really heard classifications of pig before. Also, I just got 4 spirit hearts from 4 fires. That's really
That
lucky.
is actually like the blue fires. Right?
Yeah, in the angel
Still.
room.
That's pretty crazy.
Fish are bacteria? Excuse me?
I might go beef, but I might go pork.
You can take 3 kinds of animal on an infinite boat. Which ones do you...
Well, then you take probably the big 3.
You can get all of them, really, in that case.
You're probably going pork, animal, beef. Or, sorry.
Pork, animal, beef.
Pork, chicken, beef.
Yeah. And the order doesn't matter, because they're all infinite once you get them on the
Yeah,
boat.
it's meaningless.
Because, I mean, if the order did matter, I would probably go, you know, beef, then chicken, then pork.
Pork third, man?
The order doesn't matter.
You're missing out.
Chicken and rice and burritos with chicken, I mean, with steak as well, really
You could
good.
have them with pork as well. Yo,
Do you have pork burritos, really?
Yeah, absolutely.
Pulled pork is really good.
The thing that pushes pork over the edge is that of the 3 of them, pork has the most delicious fat. You know, bacon fat is fantastic. The fat on a pork chop, delicious.
I try not
Ham.
to eat too much of the fat straight up.
I mean, I can understand that for health-related concerns, but if you're having, like, you know, French fries on the side, you know, you gotta...
Yeah, at that point, I guess you don't concern.
You gotta pick your battles. You know, the saturated fat might not be the worst thing for you. When it renders, it's perfect, man. It's delicious. So I gotta put that in there. But honestly, I would get rid of chicken to take all fish.
Absolutely.
Salmon.
Yeah, that's tough.
Salmon, sushi, sashimi, fish and chips, fried fish sandwiches, fish sticks, halibut steaks, tuna steaks, canned tuna. You're getting a huge variety of delicious and healthy foods if you take fish with you.
But you lose out on chicken nuggets and fried chicken.
But I do feel like fried fish is kind of a reasonable facsimile.
Yeah, I guess it's similar.
You're on a boat, fish, you can just get them over the side. Okay, we're on the honor system. All animals that we do not take will be eliminated from the earth as soon as we get on the boat.
They get glassed like in Halo.
I don't even know what that means, but yes.
Wait, that's Gears? I don't know. Somebody gets glassed. Which one's that from?
I thought that's like The Departed. That's like when someone hits you with a glass in your face.
No, it's definitely from a game.
Is it from the Departed game?
Did they make one of those?
Yeah. It's the #1 game, or it temporarily was, between males to the ages of 18 to 40.
How's that Mad Max game doing? Is that still popular?
Well, I mean, it isn't out yet.
Oh, I thought it was. I thought it came out with the movie because they always do that.
No, and that's what gives me hope that maybe it's actually not terrible, because the movie was super not terrible.
Yeah.
Some people might even say that by saying super not terrible, I mean it's good, and I would agree with that. I think it's a real good movie. So I have hopes for the game.
Dude, we should play it blindly on the NLSS when it comes out.
Play all of Mad Max.
Well, like the first hour.
I mean, we could.
And then figure it out as we go.
I mean, I don't know if it's gonna be like... We're gonna be like, what is this?
What if it's amazing?
In a car! I'm in a car with a gun! How do I play this? Oh, I'm so glad we saved these Fez-style mysteries for our inaugural episode of the Mad Max Super Show here.
It sounds like he's got the right idea. Are you sure you're in a car with a gun the whole time?
I'm pretty confident.
Do you ever get to spray paint your mouth silver? Because I'm kind of into that.
That'd be pretty sweet if you played... If one person played as Mad Max and everybody else played as the people trying to murder Mad Max. With multiple respawns, asymmetrical multiplayer. And Mad Max gets to use the Wii U gamepad.
I was just going to say, if this was a Wii game, you know the first thing they would do is tell you about how you get to spray paint your mouth with the Wii controller.
You shake it first.
You shake it, you hear the click. Yeah. Witnesses!
Oh, baby, a subscriber. Welcome, subscriber, who is going to subscribe as I die in Nuclear Throne.
I know it's chrome and not silver, but chrome is silver, so...
Clornhole. Thank you for the subscription. What a great name.
My damage is so low that shooting Isaac, I'm not hardly even seeing the bar move.
Yeah, no, I remember, man. I was there.
Like, give me that Capricorn right now, fucking please.
I think I hit a car from like 100 miles away. It's past 4. Where's Gungeon? Gungeon's coming, all right? If we have to cut into Vertiginous Golf to play more Gungeon, we will do so. Never
I don't think anybody would complain about that. Sorry, this is a really low damage run. I'm trying to go fast, but it's not working out.
You have nothing to complain about, man. Or sorry, you have many things to complain about. You got nothing to apologize for.
But silver isn't a color. Yeah, well, it's kind of like a value thing, isn't it?
It's a hue?
It's a lack of hue.
Did you hear about the affable British painter?
No. What's up with him?
Oh, he applied at the government and he got a hue grant.
I don't get it.
Hugh Grant.
Who's that?
He's in Cloud Atlas. Music and lyrics. Those are his two big ones.
Cloud Atlas. Is that some kind of Final Fantasy game?
No, it's a book of it's maps.
Okay.
It's a book of maps.
Shows you where the clouds are.
Yeah. The book of maps is long and boring.
You think anyone back in the day was like, man, we really need to categorize these clouds and like put them in some kind of map so we know where they are for next time?
Yep. As Johnny Nebuchadnezzar. He was the cartographer, the cloud cartographer who made the Cloud Atlas. Yo, you're not long for this. Whoa!
Oh, is that the D4? D10. Oh, that's... No, sorry.
Yeah, D10's pretty bad.
I forget which one that is every time.
About a Boy, Love Actually. I don't know what you're talking about. When you think about it, like, atlases are pretty sweet, man. Like, we take them for granted now. Like, 500 years ago, that would have been, like, the dopest book to own. You'd be like, look at this shit. I know how the world looks. It's like having a map of outer space for us now.
What about a sextant?
Well, I don't know. You got to talk to Pamela Anderson about that.
Oh.
I wouldn't know anything about that. Yeah, this is better. But like, that was back in the day when kids were getting like oranges for Christmas and being like, you know, God is good.
Back when kids were kids.
We take it for granted now. Now you're like, fuck this, Mom. What do I want an orange for?
Oh my God! Get out! I just got trapped by 2 super mega fatties or whatever in the corner, and I could not leave.
You doing okay? You think you got a chance?
I have a sun card I'm about to pop in a second.
That's important.
Carried it with me for the whole run.
The sextant is the #1 device for males aged 16 to 25. What is this? Pop rifle. You think it's a joke giving me a fucking pop rifle on the frozen wasteland here?
Pop rifle's not as bad as they say it is.
I agree with that, but we're in the late game here. Well, for me, it's the late game at least.
You gotta work on your big ball.
I would be the first person to say that I agree with you. I'm a sloppy little egg. Thanks for the subscription. Interesting name. Am I gonna go back with the crossbow? We'll go crossbow, heavy crossbow? That seems like a terrible decision.
I love how Pestilence with stopwatch, he can't get enough momentum to throw a bomb, so it just explodes on top of him. Silly Pestilence.
Yeah, Pestilence, he's real silly.
I notice you, Senpai, don't worry.
I wish these guys didn't explode, so instead impact risks actually worked on them. But it doesn't. That's a good...
Oh,
yeah,
it's
see how
Libra.
long you go without dropping the car. I'm impressed.
Do I take Libra?
I took Libra,
Alright, I took Libra.
and it worked for me. But there are situations in which... Like, I'm not sure if it worked for me or if I just worked in spite of it.
No, I feel like I'm doing more damage now.
I agree with that assessment.
If I pull this off, I don't know how the hell I did.
Yeah, weirdly enough, it was like the worst run for damage, and defensively, it was terrible, but somehow it wasn't that bad. Like, I know that seems to make no sense, but
It was pretty bad. It was very slow.
it was exceptionally slow. What is this weapon? There's like...
Oh,
I've got the thing from Dirty Bomb that you said didn't exist, Nick.
the sky rocket.
Yeah, I've got the orbital laser.
It's the hammer of
It's-
Dong.
It seems terrible.
I think Dick Fuck the Dong Smasher used the hammer of Dong. The Gears of War character.
Ion cannon, ha ha ha. What does this mean? What does this mean, Sleep Cycles?
It's no pop rifle. It's the rifle your dad used.
Yeah, please. Pop rifle is my father. Ion cannon is shit. Ion cannon is OP, and then it was supposed to be Kappa, but it had 2 left square brackets instead. Oh, I got 2 entrants here. We gotta go back for that.
Did you know there's an item in Enter the Gungeon that makes you spawn bees?
Yeah, the beehive.
Yeah, honeycomb, but yeah.
Yeah, beehive.
I'm really happy there's bees.
Can't get enough of that sugar crisp. You said honeycomb, so I started thinking about sugar crisp.
I thought it was called honeycomb, actually.
Yeah, no, it is. But there's another cereal called Sugar Crisp.
Why is it called that? It's kind of similar to the other one.
What's the other one?
The honeycomb and the sugar crisps, they're both kind of
Honeycomb and Sugar Crisp are completely different. And now
Which
give
one?
us your midnight snack tier list. Cold leftovers #1. Dagwood sandwich.
Swiss cheese on
Dagwood
Ritz
sandwich
crackers.
#2. Swiss cheese on rice crackers?
Ritz crackers.
Swiss cheese on rice crackers. This
Ritz.
guy. You say it weird. It's the most heavily cultivated staple grain in the world. You should show it some respect,
It's
honestly.
a buttery cracker.
No, butter is made from animal fats.
Be
and
yourself, Chad. I agree.
Don't ever call me that again, please. Yo, I'm fucked. I'm about to lose for sure. There's just no way out on this.
How's your big ball, though?
My big ball game? I'm not gonna get a chance to see my big ball game.
Take me out to big ball game.
There's not enough energy to fire the ion cannon. Even though it sucks, it takes 100 energy to fire.
Loop my throne, get the crown.
I need this weapon. Yes! No!
Buy me a popgun and mutant rads. I don't care if I ever get bad.
How's your run going?
I am in the blue baby room right now.
You killing Blue Baby?
Well, that's the idea. We're gonna see how that actually ends up.
So I probably have time for another run or two?
I think you have under 30 seconds.
I'm glad to hear that.
Pounding on that baby right now.
For all the people saying, why would you take the ion cannon? Can you go and argue with the people in my comments who say, wow, NL never takes the new guns?
You just gotta find a balance, right? Between the new and the old.
You can fight one another instead of fighting me.
Jeez, Nick takes 100 years. I saw that.
Yo, this one's not on you, man. That seat sucked.
I didn't really rush for the first bunch anyway.
You didn't know you'd have to.
Yep. Okay, he's down to a quarter. He has not hit me yet.
How much HP you got?
3.5 and a sun card, so I'm...
Oh, you've won.
I'm gonna make it. I just don't tend to call runs ever, because that's just not me. I just end up dying for stupid reasons.
You do have the win, though. Like,
Yeah, no, the win has just been secured. I walked into the chest.
There's no
There it
chance.
I did it.
Congrats, Nick.
That was an awful run.
I'm happy to hear that.
It's over.
You want to run some advertisements?
I would love to play Enter the Gungeon.
All right. We're going to take 3 minutes of advertisements, then we're going to play Enter the Gungeon. See you then.
Did I actually take 69 minutes? I may have. Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, you did. That's actually pretty funny.
Hey, Sam Blankers, thank you very much for making that roister. I'm gonna retweet that. And thank you, Blues574, for the 2 months in a row subscriptions. Much appreciated. Oh, Milby just followed me on Twitter. Cool. How you doing in chat world? How's it going, guys? Sounds like Ryan and Kate are talking, so I figure I got you for a minute here. Are you excited for Gungeon? We're gonna look at guns. It's gonna be great. Maybe I'll get a gun that shoots some kind of like swirly laser rainbow. Pretty highly likelihood, actually. Enter the Gungeon. Why is this not in my favorites yet? You get in my favorites. Done. Gungeon hype! I want to see Gungeon hype in the chat right now. It is warranted at this point. Top 10 sugars? Is that a thing people do? They categorize their sugars?
How's it going, Nick?
I don't know. Chad was just asking me to like talk about sugar for a minute. I don't think I want to do it.
Yeah?
I don't have much to say.
You got contentious things to say about sugar?
Very little, actually. I don't do like artificial sweeteners that give me headaches, so it's like sugar or honey is pretty much all I've got to say about that.
I'll have a Diet Coke or a Coke Zero from time to time. My thinking is like, I want that soda taste. I recognize it's going to be bad for me either way. Why not save the calories?
Oh, here's a good question. Hey, Nick, what's your favorite gun so far? The Bundle of Wands.
Ah, I have seen that.
It's pretty good. You only get 3 guns on an infinite boat. Which do you take? Do you know when Gungeon's going to be released? I believe they're saying Q1 of next year.
As I understand it, early 2016.
But, you know, it's an alpha. Anything could happen.
I've had some, like, pure cane sugar sodas. recently as well. I just might as well say, I live in hipster center, basically. Like, Canada's
true.
Portland. There's a huge craft, like, root beer and ginger ale scene exploding right now. It makes fun of itself. You don't have to write the joke. And I've had a few of them, and it's really good. They're
Did you
pretty
like some
solid.
good birch beers and stuff over there, or
Oh, yeah, man.
do they do like artisanal orange sodas and grape sodas, or is that not a thing? They
Yes,
do that.
There's a brewery in Victoria called Phillips. They also brew artisanal sodas. They are delicious. It is like $2.50 a soda though, but I never buy like a 12-pack of soda. So whenever I'm like, I need a soda, I figure, once or twice a month I'll just buy the $2.50 soda instead of getting a 2-liter of root beer that I don't actually like that much.
I think you got a good point there. Save your money when you can. Nick, did you hear Fallout 4 is coming out? Yes, I have, and I'm very excited for it. It looks great.
I don't understand people who make fun of craft stuff. It's just real good. Like, what the fuck is your problem? I agree. I think maybe they feel like just by consuming craft food or beverages, you're threatening their taste. It's like you're saying my taste is better than yours. That's not meant to be the case.
I thought you meant like Kraft macaroni and
Like
cheese flavor.
KRAFT. No, I did. Yes.
Oh.
Why? Were we talking about something else?
Then I thought you meant like specially made sodas.
All right, Nick. Are you ready for some Gungeon?
I'm super ready.
Let's do so.
I'm going in. I'm gonna be the soldier again because I like him.
Okay. You like the soldier?
Yeah.
He's your guy.
I like the armor he gets every floor, and I like the whole meta of don't lose your helmet. We have a lot of fun with that lately.
Okay. Do you get your helmet back every floor?
Every floor you get, or if you get armor. If you pick up armor somehow, you can get it right then and there.
It just comes back.
So yeah, the whole thing we were saying about press E to the helmet, like it would kind of break the game then if we did that.
Craft beer with a K. That sounds horrible.
Kraft macaroni and cheese flavored beer.
There's a brewery in Oregon. I don't know if it's Portland, but there's a brewery in Oregon called Rogue, and they make like pizza beer, like sriracha beer and stuff like that. Apparently, it's pretty good, but it's a step too far for me to be okay with it.
I saw the sriracha beer at my local store, and I was not into the idea.
I would try it once, but I have a hard time, believing that I would consume it more than once.
What are you gonna get out of a sriracha flavored beer?
The reviews are actually like pretty okay.
Really?
But I don't know if it's like some kind of collective joke or if the beer is actually good. I think honestly, probably the beer is actually good, or good-ish at least. But it really does, in concept, seem like a novelty for sure.
I feel like the whole point of drinking that beer is to go, hey guys, I drank sriracha flavored beer.
I think it is.
Let's talk about that.
Maybe you buy once and you go, well, that's pretty fucked up, and then you probably
And then you
just
talk
go
about
back-
it for the rest of your life.
Yeah, you go back to getting whatever your regular beer is, and then you're okay.
Like actual beer. Sorry. Any
Well, I mean,
supporters of sriracha flavored beer, I'm sorry.
If you're buying 12 packs of the sriracha flavored beer, you're having like 6 of those a night. I'd be surprised, Nick. I don't think you need to hedge your bets on that one, probably.
If you want to come across as an eccentric character to me, that's one way you can very quickly establish that. Just get all in on the sriracha flavored beer.
It's a supply drop. In a way, I don't mean this to be offensive. However,
Be offensive, it's okay.
I kind of feel like sriracha beer is what, like, if you're 16, you think, like, Chris Pratt drinks. You know what I mean by that?
Because he's so edgy and in vogue, like...
It is your perception of what the cool guy of your generation would drink. But that is very, very wrong.
Do we think Chris
Probably.
Pratt is the cool guy of a generation?
I think if you're like, chat, confirm this or deny this for me. If you're 18 right now, who's the coolest guy in the world? Don't say me.
Are you actually asking me? Because I have no clue what
No,
to
'cause
even
you're
say
not
to that.
18.
Okay.
I think.
Nope, very much not.
All right, I was just checking. I'm not saying he's edgy. He's got an edge. The same way Robert Downey Jr. is edgy, but, also he gets paid like $20 million, and he's like a quadrillionaire.
Ooh.
It's not that edgy.
I get a proximity mine. I've never seen that.
NL, Kanye West, Adam Sandler, come on.
I don't think they're being serious with you, to be honest.
Christopher Lee. All right, well,
Come on.
Shia LaBeouf, LeBron James. I thought people hated Shia LaBeouf, or am I like one generation off?
I think we love to hate him.
I got nothing for or against Shia LaBeouf in either direction.
I don't think people really hate him. I think people just love the idea of hating him.
I don't know, man.
Yeah?
I think people my age 5 years ago hated Shia LaBeouf.
For what reason?
Transformers and
He didn't make Transformers.
I know, and a misattribution of him being the reason that they think Indiana Jones and the Crystal Skull sucked, which I don't buy.
Wow, they're putting a lot of shit on this guy for stuff he didn't do.
I'm not
Oh.
pleased with my damage.
I'm not pleased with what I thought backpack meant. It doesn't mean that.
It doesn't give you an extra option?
No. It says item capacity up, but then I had a third gun and it wouldn't let me pick it up, so it means something else.
2 spacebar items?
Actually, I can test that as well. Let's test.
We love him again.
Yes, that's what it does. It's
Oh, cool,
usable
okay.
items.
Apparently we love Shia LaBeouf again, Nick.
I'm okay with that. Oh shit, I already finished this floor. That was really fast.
And it wasn't like that fast.
I'm used to these floors taking a lot longer. Nick looks like Shia LaBeouf. You think so?
Not at all.
Yeah, I don't see that one.
Oh, this is pretty okay. What's our other one? Marine? Yeah, Marine sidearm is pretty good.
I like that one, actually, yeah. I'm gonna see if I can get this gull with this proximity mine once he starts walking around.
Does it have a cooldown, or can you only use it once?
I'm not sure. I'm gonna pop it up in a sec here and see. Come at me, bro.
Listen, no one's got shit on Alton goddamn Brown. Okay, like, I'm with you, man. Alton Brown's a pretty cool dude.
Newsflash, it is one-time use, and it didn't do hardly any damage to the boss.
Oh, that's unfortunate. I think Shia LaBeouf gets a pass because of holes. I thought people did not like holes. Like, I thought people liked the book but did not like the film.
That's that sci-fi movie with the smiley face on it, right?
No?
It had, like... Oh, that's Evolution, I think. I don't know what Holes is.
Oh, actually, I was thinking of Star Wars.
Why are you thinking of Star Wars? Don't do that. Nobody likes those movies.
Holes is about they dig holes.
Why?
Well, okay, apparently the consensus is that Holes is amazing.
What is this?
I was in 8th grade when Holes came out, and everyone in my class was like in love with the book, and then they saw the movie and they went, eh.
So, as it turns out, you're not guaranteed a gun when you kill the boss. You're just guaranteed some item.
Okay.
I just got an eye patch.
Is that good?
First time I've gotten that. This is the hit harder, less often one.
Oh, yeah, I remember now.
I can't leave the ammo behind. Let's not do that. At least I have full health.
Good use of ammo there. Yeah, I'm doing all right on health as well.
Thomas gun is going to do us some good work.
You got the Thompson?
The Thomas, yeah.
I don't think it's a Thomas, Nick.
Well, it's a Thompson, yeah. But I just call it a Thomas.
I don't think anybody does that.
It's my sriracha beer. Let me have this.
I don't know what does that mean. It's my sriracha
It's
beer.
my eccentric peculiarity for today.
Take it easy, Jake. It's just sriracha beer. As a Chinatown reference, because I'm very cultured.
Oh, I thought you were Finn talking to Jake the dog in Adventure Time.
No, I make
cute.
many references to fine culture, including films that are, in the Library of Congress.
You think Congress spends a lot of time in that library?
I think they spend a lot of time, like, coming up with stuff to put in there. I think there's people that take that very seriously, yes.
I like that. I like the idea of archiving things in general. I don't like losing our history.
DJ Khaled is the coolest guy. Joe Rogan is the coolest guy.
I hope the Library of Congress has a lot of DJ Khaled in there.
I don't think so. Yo, you ever have the moon scraper?
No, it sounds cool, though.
Like most of the laser weapons, I kind of can't kill anything with it.
I don't know, laser rifle, laser pistol, both of those have done good work for me.
Laser rifle is pretty sweet. Most of the beam weapons, I guess I should say.
Okay, I found the shrine to the Bullets Above. I don't really need that right now, though.
Randy Savage is the coolest guy. He's pretty cool.
Randy
he did that
Newman's
rap
pretty cool.
album. Offer a gun. I don't know if I can offer a gun to you. I will, though.
See if you can find a witch room.
Yeah, you said that allows you to re-roll your gun.
Reroll a gun, see what you get. Maybe something better. Maybe something worse. You never know.
I got rid of my moon scraper, which is gonna annoy some people, and probably deservedly so, actually.
Well, you got to use it at least, so nobody
I
can be
did,
that
and
upset.
I wasn't an enormous fan of it.
All these freaking squares, man, they've got to go.
Yeah, no, I'm with you, man. We must be at similar stages in our
goodness.
life cycle right now.
And we still got a mage left. There he is. Hello.
Fucking mages, dog! Oh, I get beat up on the second floor.
Apparently you can shoot them when they're firing at you, so if you can
Yes.
figure out a way to make that happen.
That's
go
yeah.
for
If you can do that safely, then more power to you. I'm still looking for
It's not really me.
I'm looking for the secret on that one.
Let's buy the... Ooh, I don't have money for that. Never mind. It's not.
I'm out of ammo. Here
Okay, get a
my
supply drop.
Here it comes. Here it comes. Ooh, what is it? It's a pea shooter. It shoots literal peas.
Oh, I got that yesterday. It's garbage. Unlike the trash gun, which is not so much garbage.
Really?
It actually shoots a big old trash bag full of wet garbage. And it coats the floor with, like, poisony stuff.
Oh, actually, I think I have seen that once. Wow, you're right. The pea shooter is terrible.
It's just a gun they made for a pun, really. It's a pun gun.
It has 1,000 bullets in it, but I can't imagine wanting
Takes
to
1,000 to kill one thing.
Exactly. Can't imagine wanting to. Wanting to use them all.
I wonder if there's like a hierarchy of when they disperse certain weapons, because I feel like I've seen the nail gun a lot and the crossbow a lot.
I believe at PAX East, they were saying that there are going to be different pools, or different rarities
Okay.
of guns.
That's what it feels like is going on.
Yeah, no, I agree with you on that one.
Would make sense to do that too, so you don't just end up with the best gun in the game on floor 1 and then just beat the shit out of everything.
Right, yeah. So I think it's slightly analogous to Rebirth, perhaps. How Rebirth has special items that make your chances of getting other special items lower.
I might run out of ammo as well. Considering it.
Well, I mean, I really want a gun, but at the same time, I really want to survive. So, what is this? Ration. What's a ration, Nick?
I don't think I've gotten that. Probably some kind of like health pack.
I missed HP? Where's the HP, chat? Oh, up there. Okay, thank you. Teleporters, it took me a while to get used to them, and now I am, like, so for them.
You know you can actually teleport from anywhere?
Yeah.
You don't even
yeah.
need... I thought you needed to stand on the pad. You know.
Nah, dog. You can... From as far away as you desire.
Here's a hot tip for you. If you're running low on ammo, disperse the rest of your ammo so you get a supply drop while you're still in combat, because you can't get a supply drop when you're out of combat.
Really?
So save it for when there's one shitty enemy left in the room and then walk to the other side so you don't get in any danger.
Alright, well, all I gotta do is liquidate 839 Ps, and then I'll
What is this?
take you up on that offer.
Decoy. Get him.
Yeah, that's a one-time use only item.
Puts down a log. I guess they put their attention on it.
This is correct. It takes the enemy aggro.
I could see that being useful perhaps with the boss of this
Yeah,
floor.
actually, I could see that being very useful in the second boss. Plus, you can go back and get your other one if you want, after you finish using it.
Wait, you can pick the decoy back up? Is that what you're
The
saying?
heart, I already got it. No. Your existing spacebar item.
Oh,
You can pick it up after you use the decoy.
right. I have 2 slots in my case, so I'm actually
Oh, that's correct, yeah. I forgot, and everybody can be as lucky as Nick.
good. Well, I'm just using a default pistol right now, so I'm not that lucky.
Oh, that must be very hard for you. I'm just using the default pistol. I ran out of ammo on my default pistol. Now I'm shooting vegetables.
You're not sounding like you're in a very good place, to be honest.
HP could be better. Damage
Oh,
could
shit.
be a lot better.
There's a giant log that takes up the entire room, and it just rolled into me. That's rude. I have not seen this room yet.
I'm assuming that in your 5.5 hours of play, you've gotten to the 3rd floor.
Nope.
Oh, really?
Every single time I die to the second boss.
All right.
Oh, this room is filled with traps.
I'm not going to say I'm happy to hear that, but in a way, you know, I'm not unhappy to hear it. So that we're still on a semi-even playing field here.
All it takes is just one really good gun. You might kind of fly out of control.
Oh, I'm aware. I live my whole life out of control. I live my life a quarter mile at a time.
I mean, if you run that much, you'll probably be in pretty good shape all the time.
Yeah, quarter mile's not really that far.
Yeah, but just you're getting regular exercise is what I mean.
Oh, I don't like this very much. Thank you for disappearing.
You're welcome.
Ah! Sorry, we're safe.
The music went away again.
Yeah.
That's right. He said he fixed it already, or he's working on it anyway.
Oh, Jesus Christ. He's fucking... There we go. I'll use my spacebar item on him. Damn dog, I hate these mages.
I get so into running away that I start using my middle finger to reload. Like crossing over, so I can still use right.
Crossing over with Jordan Edwards?
Yeah, you know.
Jordan... Crossing Jordan. Remember that show?
No, I don't actually know what that is at
You don't
all.
remember Crossing Jordan?
Nope.
Chat, do you remember Crossing Jordan?
Is Jordan a place or a person?
I think Jordan was... It's a pun, because it's like crossing the Jordan River.
Okay.
But also, her name was Jordan. And I think it was like,
I
don't
hate
cross
that.
her.
I hate that so much. Fuck, I died.
I think it's the best way to name a property of media, honestly, is a pun with the lead character's name.
Kind of switch to the basic character.
She was on Scrubs once? I believe that's true. Ooh, I should probably be dead.
Having the
Yes.
3 gun slots makes a huge difference.
She was a medical examiner who solved crimes.
Why is she doing that? She's a medical examiner.
Well, she's just doing her good for the world, man. Jordan is in the model? No, not Jordan is in the model, thankfully. I mean, the show was bad, but it wasn't that bad.
Every single time I die in this game, I really think there's going to be a 50-50 chance I don't actually die because of Peggle.
What are you talking about?
In Peggle, when you shoot a ball really badly and it just goes off the screen and you don't hit anything, it just gives you a coin flip, whether or not you actually lose. And then I see the circle pop up and I'm like, do I get a coin flip?
Have you been playing a lot of Peggle recently?
No, it's just in my head now.
All
My
right.
second peculiarity for today. Sriracha beer.
You haven't had the Sriracha beer yet, though.
I haven't, but I'm just comparing it to that.
Well,
Now I'm gonna have to get it because we talked about it this much, even though I don't want to drink it.
if you find yourself in the Pacific Northwest for PAX East on a lark, I'm sure that there will be Sriracha beer available.
It's available here. I saw it at my local grocery store.
Yeah? But then you'd be drinking Sriracha beer alone, which is just like...
A really good idea. I won't be alone. I'll stream something at the time and we can talk about it.
That's, yeah...
That's how I
According
justify
to the
it.
DSM-5, it's not alcoholism if you're drinking alone while streaming. If you're drinking in front of an audience, that's no longer alcoholism.
I drink very rarely, to be honest, so it's probably not actually alcoholism.
I'm not accusing you of being an alcoholic.
Okay, good.
But if you start slamming back those Sriracha, you know, Bud Light Sriracha Ritas, then I'm gonna... Dude, I think that Bud Light Lime has won the beer wars. Now there's like... Clamato is, you know, it's like tomato juice with...
Oh, I know what it is. I hate that
Okay.
shit.
It's very popular in Canada because it's the foundation of a drink called the Caesar, which is very similar to a Bloody Mary. And it's a very popular drink in Canada. Now, there is Clamato with lime. And the commercial might as well be like, you win. Like you want lime flavoring and everything? Sure, here's tomato juice mixed with lime juice mixed with clam juice. You fucking got it. You savages. Are you happy now?
Does it cook the clam juice?
I don't know if it like oxidates it or whatever. It doesn't matter. I'm
Half
never
joking.
gonna consume it if there's a benevolent god in this universe.
Prize says fuck Clamato for existing.
Yeah, I really dislike Clamato.
It's weird that so many of your fellow nationals have gotten so into it.
It's like an old, an older Canadian thing.
Like, yeah, man, I'm big in the Clamato scene.
It's not unpopular.
Anybody in chat here big into the Clamato scene?
My dad enjoys it's called a Caesar from time to time.
Yeah. I like a Caesar salad. I don't need
I
any
love
clam
a
in
Caesar
that.
salad, man. I'm all over Caesar salads.
Probably don't even put any clam in that, unless it's like fried clam strips, and then it's probably fine.
I could be into that. Would you drink a beer called Chlamydia? No, probably not.
It would be some edgy hipster beer, wouldn't it?
It would be like 11%. Have you ever had Arrogant Bastard?
No.
Arrogant Bastard is actually like a pretty good beer, but it's 9%, and the bottle makes me angry that I'm drinking it every time. Because the bottle is like, you probably won't like this beer. It's not made for piss yellow lager swillers. And I'm like, oh, I know out there is a sub-forum of people who are like, yeah, like I'm totally into this. I'm going to prove myself to this beer's marketing. And I'm like, oh, it makes me feel so sad that I know for sure that exists.
It's very basic human psychology that they're using on us. But when
It
we're drinking,
really
we don't
is.
care.
But the beer is pretty okay. I actually do like it.
We should make a beer called, like, Elitist the Beer. That's the whole joke.
I appreciate calling the time of death on it. saved us a lot of hassle.
This music's so good.
The music's pretty good when it's on.
There's this one track that reminds me a lot of Secret of Mana, and it makes me, like, nostalgic for that game every time.
There's a minigame Secret of Mana in here.
Wow, they really have quite a polished alpha.
They've thought of everything. Why is it that the bow has ammunition?
Why can't you pick up the arrow again and shoot it more?
Exactly.
The Titan Souls mode. Actually, not a bad idea. Just saying.
There you go. Just add it. Hip holster. One more gun, just in case.
Ah, there's the one.
Hip holster. There you go. Hip holster. Around the world. Around the world.
I think I did one of those the other day, actually.
It's hip hockers.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, Kinos. This ain't Titan Souls chat, bitch. There you go.
That was meant to me. Okay.
Nick is not the chat bitch. I'm the chat bitch. All right, 3 guns. I should not run out of ammo.
You say that now. I've done
As
it.
often. Ah, here we go. I'm ready.
I think one of my first runs I got really spoiled because I had just so much everything. And I just haven't gotten back to that. Oh, there's
Yeah,
the
you
ammo.
did. You were really good in that first run. What happened?
Just a bit of luck, I suppose. Then the
Anime
people
intro.
bitch they ripped off Titan Souls. Yeah, I know. Oh, what is this? It's happening, boys. I got a gun, and it's just called Cactus.
Oh, I've seen that one.
It's just
good.
a cactus.
Well, I don't know if it's good,
It
but
looks
it is
good.
funny.
It's 1,000 needles. It's like that place in World of Warcraft.
I wouldn't know.
I know.
The bow actually seems pretty fun. It doesn't do as much damage as I would expect it to do, but it seems pretty fun.
Did you figure out yet that you can just hit E on the boss and it'll skip the intro?
Oh, really?
Yeah. Just hit E.
Perhaps I will just hit E on the boss.
It's a thing you can do.
Oh, man. The Winchester is doing so much more damage than the bow and arrow.
No.
What's going on, Michael? Supersonic, man? You know, it's not fair to make that reference because at that moment in Shaun of the Dead, they're actually using pool cues. They're not using a Winchester, but the Winchester is evocative of the film as well.
I think I need to really buckle down on not ever getting hit on this boss again.
Gatling gun?
Yeah, it should be possible to do.
I've done it, but I didn't do it this time. What is this thing? Jolt pistol. You ever have a jolt pistol, Nick?
I don't know, what's it do? Oh, does it look really shitty, but then it actually knocks everything backward really hard?
Oh, we're about to find out.
If it looks like an average gun, I think that's the one I've had.
If it looks like an average gun.
Alright, what are you? Deckard, the unicorn of handguns. Oh, that's sweet as hell. It shoots like a big ray of light that... oh, it uses ammo pretty quickly. Alright, I should probably not use that then.
I would have to assume that the unicorn of handguns would be like a really positive thing.
It only has 50 shots, and it makes an explosion when it hits a wall, so...
Does it hurt you with the explosion?
I don't know, I didn't get close enough yet. I hope to not find out.
Yo, the Jolt pistol is real good, I think.
Shit. Okay, this gun's fucking sweet. Just gotta not miss anything when I shoot at it. Like that.
Oh, gotcha. Gotcha!
Did you know this freaking mage can grab the fire out of your flamethrower from the air?
No, you can grab everything, man.
I figured I had him tricked at one point. I was like, man, there's no way you can grab flame. He just grabbed it anyway.
If I know anything about mages, it's that they could not give less of a shit about what you think.
Yep.
How often does the Scumlord check his chat? I look at it constantly. For real. People seem to be under the assumption that if you don't read literally everybody's comment, you never read chat, that's not the way I'm predisposed to run the show here. That was dumb. That was very dumb. Oh, we got a half a heart though.
Gotta get better at not wasting ammo on those splitting slimes. I shoot them too many times before they split, and then the ammo just doesn't count.
I like that room. That room makes you feel like a badass. Get away from me, please. Thank you. I really, man, the second level, or the second floor really, picks up, man.
It's got to. I mean, I think there's a lot of balance that's left to be decided, too.
They really don't pull any punches here.
There's a chance it could just be like we skipped straight to, like, floor 4 or something.
Yeah, that's true.
Just for the sake of demoing, I'm sure they don't want people to have super long runs right now.
Yeah.
And I can see these freaking cubes eliminating a lot of people right now.
Nick, have you ever seen a big chest? It's got like a demon face on it.
I'm a little jealous because I don't think I have.
I'm gonna try to buy a key on my shop.
You gotta get in there.
I gotta see what it is, just in the interest of science.
You gotta get in there.
There is a key available. I will purchase it.
Oh, did I figure it out? If I shoot this explosive shot at the mage and he grabs it, and then he hits a wall with it near him, it might kill him anyway.
My assumption here is that I'm gonna have to fight an enemy to get this chest.
It totally hurts me. Okay. I gotta watch out.
Blast. That seems pretty cool. Let's replace the bow with that. This actually has a lot of ammo, but it looks like it goes through it pretty quickly.
Is there a gun which you can shoot those enemy shotgun shells? Huh? Oh, like out of my gun, the enemies appear?
I'll admit, that'd be cool.
I mean, with this developer, anything's possible, really.
With this developer, we never know what could happen. Where's this key? There it is. That's the Earthworm Jim gun. It is the Earthworm Jim gun.
That gun's really good in Duck Game.
It's, like, amazing in Duck Game.
We should play Duck Game next week.
Oh, we're definitely going to, as long as Bear Taffy hasn't been murdered.
I miss that guy. I hope he's okay.
Yeah, I hope he's okay too. He only went for 2 days of playing, but every time he's gone, he's always wound up staying.
Maybe he was on that transit system when everything went wrong.
Yeah, I'd be surprised, because he was not in Vancouver. Or maybe he was and he didn't tell me. What an
That's
asshole.
the trick. Yep, he didn't tell you.
Greatest trick Bear Taffy ever pulled was convincing the world he didn't exist.
It's not like him to pull tricks.
No, he's not a tricky guy. Oh, I'm fucking deceased, for sure. Which is a real shame. 'Cause this round was
Oh
shaping
my
up
god, this room! There's like freaking 4 kamikaze ninjas, multiple mages, and 3 cubes.
Oh, parts. Oh, supply drop. What is this? What is this shit? Nail gun. You like the nail gun, Nick?
I think it's cool. It's very low power, and the accuracy's not great, but it gives you no reloading ever again, so that's nice. Pretty good amount of ammo out of it, too.
Sweet. I just threw my
Fucking hell.
spacebar item into the abyss.
RIP. Call it. Time of death. I'm not satisfied with how this is going so far. The Gungeon has claimed me again. Does this game work with controller? Yes, it works just fine, actually, but I'm playing on mouse and keyboard right now.
Okay, we're fine. We can always buy a half heart.
It's one of those
And now
games
all
where
we gotta do is-
Sorry, go ahead.
Oh, it's okay. What's up?
The integration is very smooth. If you want to switch back and forth, it's seamless.
Yeah, in case, like, on some rooms, you're like, this is a keyboard and mouse room.
Yeah, that's what I meant.
Ah, you got point blank range. Ah, time of death. You notice when it brings up the clock? That's like the actual time where you are.
Oh, it knows that?
Mhm.
Fancy. Have you figured out the structure of the floors yet? That there's always a hub room, and it has 2 waves?
Tell me more.
It's usually like the 4th room you go into, it's extra large, and then you gotta kill several waves, and that's the one that the shop's attached to. They're always structured sort of the same that way.
I wonder if that's just for the demo build or what.
Yeah, I wonder too.
Because, like, it definitely opens with a tutorial room.
Yep, every time.
Every
It's the one
single
with the
time
one
you get, like-
enemy.
Yeah, kill one enemy, and then use your dodge roll to jump over the gap.
Yeah, highly likely that that's not going to be in the final version.
Can you do co-op? There is indeed local co-op. Kate and I might be playing it on tonight's co-op stream. I don't know, though. Might be doing Rebirth.
Rebirth's old news, you should play this.
I mean, this isn't even news yet.
It's news.
It's not out. It's not even close to being out.
Feel like news to me.
It's new, but is it news? I don't think so. It's debatable. Yeah, I know. Only local co-op. Singing that same old song.
We don't know for a fact that it doesn't have online yet.
This is true, but I'm making an assumption based on when I press co-op in the game, it just boots me in with 2 players, one of which is...
I mean the final version.
Right, yeah, but you'd think... they would
Maybe if
probably-
it had it, they would be making a fuss, is I think what you're trying to say.
Yeah, well, not only that, but there would probably be like, do you want to play online or local? Instead of just like, we're starting you like this. But maybe that's, you know, behind the scenes that is not meant to be shown yet. Like, that I shouldn't be clicking on that menu option, but I don't think that's the case. I don't think there's anything wrong with it being local only.
Just have a lot of bullets. Those are they tend to be a little hard to transfer online.
I'm not going to make
Bullets.
excuses for it, you know? They're not going to do it or they're not going to do it. It's a good game either way. It'd be nice, but at the same time, I don't want Mathis Games joining my game and dragging me down.
That's actually a pretty good point. I didn't think about the Mathis argument.
It's nobody does consider it. You know, people are always like, "Oh, these fucking indie games don't have online co-op," and I'm like, "Well, do you want Mathis joining your game and ruining it for you?"
There's got to
Usually
be
the
a
answer's
stretch
no.
goal. It's like for the Kickstarter, if we make 10 times our regular amount, we'll ban Mathis from any IP.
Yeah, well, VAC ban him in advance. I think that's smart.
I got the Thompson again. There really are like a few little groups keep running into.
I have seen that a couple of times. Hey, you know, just because you got it 2 times in quick succession,
No, I've gotten it more than 2 times.
just because you got it like 5 times in quick succession doesn't mean anything.
Oh, that's considerate. When you just pick up a full ammo, if you hadn't reloaded, it still doesn't count, and it'll give you that ammo from the reload, too.
Mm.
So it's not like you start with 1 clip minus 7 or something.
Right. Yeah. Regular shotgun. Oh yeah, okay, we can try it.
Oh, yeah, I very rarely find shotguns, it seems.
I've been getting them in spades.
I just get this Thompson all the time. Thomas gun.
I find that I really prefer the shotguns to the machine guns because it just run out of ammo with them in like 10 seconds.
Mm-hmm. Fucking hell, 2 hits?
Kiss of death. What do you got for me? Ghost bullets? Yeah, ghost bullets are pretty good. You got those yet?
Is it just penetrative shots?
I'm not sure if they're penetrative, but they're definitely spectral.
Sounds good.
Good point. This does hold 8 shots in its
There we
clip. I probably don't have to reload every time I shoot it. And now, what are your thoughts on a possibly sped up hard mode in Afterbirth? Was that confirmed in like an update post or something? I don't know. I'm resistant to change because I'm acclimated to the way hard mode works now, which is basically the same as normal mode, but you know,
It's
that
the
makes it-
only mode, really.
Yeah, I agree. It's kind of the hard mode is default basically.
The only time you don't use hard mode is if you want to scum the Lost. But you shouldn't do that because you're going to want the red anyway.
Like you want to play as the Lost?
Yeah, I mean, if you want to try and get achievements, but like you want the hard mode version anyway.
I don't think you get any achievements for beating the Lost not on hard mode, do you?
Really?
I don't think so, man.
I got a shotgun full of hate. That seems pretty awesome.
I think I have seen that.
It's got like a gold back to it, like a skull attached to it.
Does it shoot? Is there some poison attached to it?
I'm gonna see. I haven't shot it yet. Eat 5 of the same guns to get a permanent bonus. Oh, Kappa, yeah.
It's a Catacomb Kids
Yep,
reference.
that's what that is. Oh, yeah, it shoots little skulls that leave poison everywhere. That's kind of cool. Kind of cool until you want to walk where the poison is.
Well, yeah.
A little less cool at that point.
That's just life in general, isn't it?
I always want to walk where the poison is. You know, where the wild things are.
Can you shoot through cover with ghost bullets? I believe you can.
All the shells are shaped like skulls.
Turbo to hard mode. Okay, so it is like something that has been semi-talked about in an update post. Can I afford the key?
So that would just make everything faster? Is that all?
Yeah, I guess so.
Hey, thank you very much, Biffy McSkylark, for 3 months in a row. Can we get some rock candies in chat, please? Shotgun is full of hate. Not for me, though.
The only lost achievement that you need hard mode for is 0, baby? I thought
Oh, I got that one.
you got 0, baby?
Yeah, that's the only one I did get.
So you don't need hard mode, or you do need hard mode for it.
I think according to what they just said, I don't need hard mode anymore.
But did you
But
do
I
it
will.
on hard mode?
Yeah, I did do it on hard mode.
That's weird.
I will only be using hard mode, like always. So
It's a good decision.
I don't want to get some bullshit where like I get used to the game being easy, and then everyone's like, "Wait, you don't even play on hard mode?" That's no fun.
I've accidentally played on normal a few times in my past.
Yeah, accidents happen though.
The big problem with normal mode is just basically that people are like, Yeah, like you're playing on normal mode. I'm like, yeah, I know, but it doesn't really. It's an accident, but also it doesn't really benefit me to play on normal mode.
I kind of wouldn't mind if there was a prompt that says, "Are you sure you want to switch to normal mode?"
Ah,
or
I can understand
like that.
Did you know that the Gatling Gull is a melee attack?
Yeah, he does a little swipe action near him.
I'd never seen that before.
Okay, I got the shit beat out of me in this room. Damn it.
Come on, come on. Ah, he's almost...
Every time I get to floor 2, I'm like, when are we going to get to the giant room with the big pedestal in the center full of ninjas and mages? Like, I don't want that room, please.
2 half red hearts. Okay, that's acceptable. Space Core assault rifle I've used in the past to good effect. I like it.
Oh my god.
The record streak for normal mode is 500 plus. That's just absurd. Is it like... I'm not trying to downplay that record at all. That's a remarkable degree of consistency. But isn't it like the same? Like, I'm content saying that that's the best streak I've ever seen in hard mode as well. It's not like you get a huge benefit from playing on normal. More consumable drops, big whoop.
Greater chance of hard drops after bosses, too.
That's
less champions. Although that's kind of a two-sided thing.
Less champions
drop stuff more.
That's true, but I would probably classify champions as a net negative, probably. Or net difficulty increase.
Yeah, I guess more predictability when the champions aren't involved. Less chance of those stupid things where, like, something's gonna blow up and you can't avoid it.
Yeah, like a champion Mullaboom just running you down or something like that, because he has increased speed. Oh, that was just terrible damage.
Alright, there goes all my money. Bought all the health with it.
Oh, fuck. Is this the end of the dream? Yes! No, yes!
I appreciate that the enemies can walk into the traps, too.
Yeah, that actually is... It's nice to have some equality for once, you know?
Yep. Everything's always stacked against us. Just because we play video games.
Yeah, I know.
Why do they all persecute us so much? Oh, here's the room I was talking about. I knew we'd find it eventually.
Ingvar GB1, thanks for the subscription. I'm sorry, there might have been other subscriptions that didn't shout out. Apparently Moobot has semi-broken again.
Oh no!
It was temporarily doing the ooh baby a subscriber thing earlier on, and now has decided that that's beneath it.
I'm playing like shit right now.
Yo, I'm not playing very well either. I am on the same page as you. Oh, yep. It's Cube and Ninja Room.
Yeah, we're both in the same room right now.
Well, no. I'm in the great room above.
No.
Alright, got time for one more probably.
Yeah, we said we would let it go a little over, so we're 10 minutes over on Isaac. Oh my god, really? Sometimes it feels like I'm just letting him hit me.
Yeah, right? Like, when I get hit by easy enemies, I'm like, come on, brain. You're better than that. You could have dodged. You chose not to.
Well, sometimes I dodge away from the bullets, so I'm in the path of them, so I still end up getting hit.
I find the longer I have time to prepare for a shot to hit me, the more
harder
likely
it is
I am
to dodge.
get hit. Yeah, because I'm like, oh shit, do I dodge left or right? And then it's like, oh, I already got hit.
Oh, there's a choke point. Let's cover it in poison, see how that works. Whoa, I got a key. Sweet. Gun's vibrating a bit.
Can't wait until I understand the relative value of consumables. Actually, you know what I should just say is I can't wait until I stop taking so much dumb damage so that I can afford to spend more money on keys.
This room's gonna kill me.
That room is a nightmare in your defense.
No, it's not that one. It's the one where there's just little trellises all around and then the rubber bullets try to bounce you off.
Oh, yeah.
I got through the cube and ninja room.
Rubber bullets, that's a great name.
Rubber souls, rubber bullets, whatever.
Oh, I like it. I think I might use that one myself.
Whoa. I figured they actually were rubber bullets.
I think you're probably right, honestly. Is it, I don't know what this is apropos of, maybe nothing. Is it illegal to block a public restroom's toilet, i.e. at a Rite Aid? Why don't you tell us the story of what happened at the Rite Aid toilet? Keeper of the forest.
Yeah, I would like to hear that too.
I'm very interested. This doesn't sound like a hypothetical situation here. Maybe it is and I'm barking up the wrong tree.
Cog of Battle, Gun Knight helmet. Yeah, okay, 1 armor. Oh, armor every floor, right.
Which, at first seems so good until I realized that we never make it past the 2nd floor.
Yeah.
It's like the 1 armor.
Well, you get it when you play as the military guy, the soldier, so...
I guess, like, you could stack it up and get, like, 3 armor per floor. 2 armor per
At
floor,
most,
maybe.
yeah. I got the dart gun again. Dart gun's pretty high power, actually.
Dart gun is really good, yeah. Go back to the room, there is a breakable wall.
Yep, I did find a secret wall today, actually.
There's a wall with cracks on it. Which one was it?
They're fairly obvious if you see one. Like, you'll go out of your way to be like, oh, that looks like a secret wall.
I don't think you realize how unobservant I can be.
Okay.
You tell me what room it was,
come
Chad. It's
on.
alright. Also, how do you blow it up? Did you have a bomb?
Just shot it.
You shot it. The room to the west. Alright.
Oof. Staying alive. There's the boss. May as well fight it, because I don't know what else I'm going to get out of the situation.
Where's this
All right.
room with the crack?
1 hit. Let's do this. Eat my darts, scum.
Down and to the left.
Fuck! I died in the pit again.
Like dead?
2nd time I've jumped in the pit in that boss. I get so worked up about the rockets coming and I forget the corners are not usable.
Well, that was easy enough. Okay. It was there. Bottom left, you saw it. Bottom left of that room you were just in. Now I want to take... How do you turn slow mode off, Nick? / slow off? Yeah, there we go.
Well, you got it under control.
Bottom left, west room, bottom left corner. Ah!
What'd you get?
I got a full heart that I can't... 2 full hearts I can't use. And the crossbow.
Okay.
It's pretty good.
I mean, it was free, so that's good. Fuck off. Restart. Walked into this bullet.
You're at that point already?
I got hit on the 2nd room. Like, come on. I was rushing and I just was being stupid.
Now we'll never hear that dude's bathroom story. Why? Yeah, well, yeah, you know.
Wait, why won't we? I want to hear it.
No, it got into slow mode because Chad was just spamming. They were copy and pasting Moobot's subscription feature.
Guys, why'd you ruin that for everybody?
Exactly. It's controllable. Or uncontrollable anarchy, man. It's like that kid, you know, in public school, elementary school.
Yeah.
He's like a good kid, but he falls into a bad crowd. That's like all of chat once a day. It's like, I love you, but you don't want to hang out with Tommy. Tommy's dad drinks for breakfast.
Oh, that's a rough way to wake up.
Yeah. Even rougher.
Bad for your gastrointestinal system, too.
It's bad for, like, every system. Even PC.
Can I buy plushy bullets yet?
Yeah, I mean, it should be out any day now.
I think it's time.
Don't even make the game anymore. It's time.
Hey, Nick,
You know, we
can
could possibly
open
see this in, like,
chests?
2 more Paxes.
Don't say that.
It's possible.
You're right, though. I was looking at chat, I just walked into something that exploded. I don't even know what it was. Probably a grenade. Oh my god.
Do those actually damage you if they're close to you?
Yeah, I think so.
NL, there's nothing wrong with the shower beer. Stop picking on Tommy's dad. There can be something wrong with the shower beer. I'm not saying there is, I'm just saying there can be. If you're having a shower beer before work at 9 in the morning, perhaps you might want to I'm not gonna tell you to live your life. You might want to talk to somebody though.
Is it a crying shower beer or just a regular one?
Right, a crying shower beer. You really gotta.
And then there's two levels. There's the one where you're sobbing but not really crying. And then there's one where you're actually just kind of just straight up normal crying.
No, you're not crying. Your eyes are just watering because it's a sriracha beer.
Oh, yeah. Offer a gun at the altar. Yeah.
I didn't read the whole sentence, or the whole comment here, but I really like Wolves in My Door saying, oh, there we go. I've been really into Velveeta recently.
Yeah, liquid gold.
I've been really into Velveeta recently. People have been getting off on telling me that it's not a real cheese. What are your thoughts, NL? Well, it's not a real cheese.
Well, those are your thoughts, apparently.
Is that not, like, that's
not
objective,
proved?
is it not? Like, it depends. If you consider, like, American cheese real cheese, then I guess it's real cheese. I'm not trying to be snobby about it. I'm just trying to, you know...
What makes a cheese real these days?
I don't know. Well, I mean, if it's spelled with an S, that's a good start. And if it doesn't have, like, product after it, like cheese product is not cheese, and,
Well, when you sell a cheese on the open market, it becomes a cheese product.
That's semantic, but that doesn't fly here.
Oh. Where does it fly? Because I want to go there.
I don't know. That's a good question. Your eyes are watering like you're in the shower. It can still your eyes can water in the shower.
Yeah, your eyes can also water when there's a strong wind, but apparently that doesn't work when I say it.
Don't even, man.
It's true. Thank you, Double Taco, 20 months in a row. That's all so many months. Thank you so much.
Like, there's a very popular brand of ice cream in Canada called Chapman's.
Okay.
But Chapman's is not technically an ice cream. I'm not looking down on it. It doesn't actually contain cream, so it's
cream
called
product.
It's called frozen dessert.
Ammo belt. Ammo capacity up.
That seems really useful.
I got that out of a blue chest. First time I've seen it.
So, like, is Velveeta cheese, or is it a cheese product? I don't know. I'm not being snobby about it. I don't really like Velveeta, but I got no reason to push my anti-Velveeta belief on people. It's not like I'm on the Wisconsin dairy board or anything like that.
Wisconsin. Cheese Wisconsin.
Illuminati confirmed. I really wish I could hit this guy with a crossbow.
Chad, don't you agree that the wind can make your eyes tear up?
It has happened, yeah.
Why does everybody laugh at me whenever I say it?
Because you won't let it go, man.
I just want some validation.
Maybe we can put this whole thing to rest then.
Alright.
Velveeta is technically a berry. Oh, we've come, like, full circle. Hunter Arm. I had Hunter Arm yesterday and it sucked, right?
I had Hunter S. Thompson once.
Really? You fucked Hunter S. Thompson?
Yeah, it was really bad.
Really?
Kept babbling about kites and something else.
Yeah.
I think he was high as hell.
That's him when he's sober.
Oh, yeah.
Like, someone in chat said, you're high as hell, Nick. The wind dries out your eyes. Yeah, which causes your eyes to water to lubricate them.
Oh, now we're in a good place because you're actually defending it with real reasons and science.
Well, I agree, like, I don't think it's a super common reason to have your eyes watered, but I could definitely see your eyes watering as a result of it.
I just don't think he must have lived by the ocean very much because it seems like a common thing for me. Oh, fuck, this is such a cool gun!
What is it?
I got the Horn of the Unicorn.
Oh, yeah.
Prepare for the most badass laser beam. It plays music, too. Alright, I guess I'm done with this floor.
Yo, this Hunter Arm actually gets pretty sweet. Like, it's got a level of charge beyond what it might look like it has.
Two people said, oh my, right at the same time.
Does it really only use one ammo every time it charges? That was very dumb of me. But if you roll, you lose it.
This music is so good!
Even with the full charge, it doesn't kill Red Shotgun Man in one hit. That's a little disappointing. I think Hunter Arm is not going to be my go-to. But it's very ammo efficient, I got to admit. It's like the chocolate milk of Enter the Gungeon.
It plays music until it doesn't. Yeah, I know.
That's a good point. Where are you going? Where are you going? Oh, he took my big hunter ball.
Big ball management.
Always important. Oh, no, it doesn't actually take it.
Oh, I don't think the mage can steal my rainbow laser.
I mean, you know, I've heard that before.
Well, I'm trying to give it to him, and he won't take it, so... Here, suck it. Suck on it. Nope, he dies.
Yeah?
That's the one solution to the final problem.
Pardon me?
The rainbow laser is a solution.
Yeah, all you gotta do is get the rainbow laser then. Couldn't be easier. Actually, that room is pretty easy, all things considered. I got 88 cents for the, for this setup. You ever had, utility belt?
I don't know, maybe. What's that do?
All capacity up.
Oh, that sounds great.
Sounds pretty good. So when you had the ammo belt before, this was not that?
Hey Nick, consider playing more Gungeon instead of golf. We did a straw poll, and the golf won out.
Well, it was close enough that I was like, we should err on the side of randomness.
Mm-hmm.
Or of variety, sorry. It was like 55 Gungeon, 45 golf, and I was like, well, you know, the Gungeon people are already getting probably over an hour of their way, so we can honor the very slim minority.
Honor the Gungeon.
That's a good
You don't
name.
have to. Yeah, honor the Gungeon.
Yeah, I agree with what someone in chat said just a second ago. Hunter Arm is like the ultimate ammo saver, but time waster. Can you do a second straw poll? Yo, we can't just do a straw poll until the result that you want is the one that comes true. I wish it worked like that too sometimes, but you know, we gotta. Like, I had people who are salty about the way that I'm randoming in Isaac and doing my streak now, and they're like, well, why don't you do like another straw poll because I didn't see the first one? And I'm like, well, you know, I'm sorry. Gotta try this.
On the upside, the game's real good, and everybody's happy about that, so that's good.
Where's my supply drop? Oh, I have... Nick, how do you switch between the two spacebar items?
Control or shift, one of those.
Shift. Alright, thank you.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I was surprised when I realized you could even have two the first time. These cubes don't stand a chance to my rainbow laser.
Oh, this is a... I haven't seen this room before.
Get the mage! Mage is the most annoying.
I got rid of Hunter Arm because it was just too slow for my taste.
Is the mage dead? Yeah, he is. I rainbow lasered him to death.
I want to watch some Vertiginous Golf. You shall have your wish, sir. Soon. Probably.
Got one heart and one armor left, so I'm not super far from death.
I am statistically probably closing in on it as well. I got 2 hearts, which is the same.
No, you're 1.5 heart ahead of me.
Armor only counts as a half heart, okay.
Yeah. Ah.
All right, I can hold one more weapon now. Because of the all capacity up.
Yay.
That utility belt seems really good. Every every weapon gets extra ammo capacity. You get 2 slots for spacebar items, and you can hold 1 more gun.
So I would actually have 4 guns and 3 spacebar items then.
I believe
That's
so. Assuming you
pretty
didn't
wild.
reach some kind of cap, yes. Oh, yeah. Oh, Nick, I'm on the nightmare room.
Oh, there
I
might
beat
be
the
one
nightmare
worse.
By accident.
I'm dead.
All right. I'm going to buy this heart, and then I'll be probably, you know, fast behind you.
At least I got to show off a weird-ass weapon. I'm glad for that.
I'm, you know, you can start another run, but
Yeah, I'm gonna.
be aware that as soon as this run ends, this will be the cue for us to run some advertisements.
Really hoping in the final version there's some kind of Eden version of this where you start with a random gun.
That would also be really smart. There's like a few things that now I'm like, every game should just steal from Rebirth. Every game should, well, not that Rebirth invented daily challenges, but every game should have daily challenges. Every roguelite anyway. Every one should have like a random selection that you can start with. Are we gonna really have to use our radiation laser as like our only weapon?
Happens.
I think I'm due for a supply drop. Do you have to wait for all of your weapons to be out of ammo before you can get a supply drop?
Correct.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
That's why if you get that pea shooter, you're fucked.
Yeah, as a
You gotta sit there and shoot a wall for an hour. But there is a consumable item you can get that also is a supply drop, so there's ways to get it anyway.
Yeah, that is true. What is going on in this room? Can I just go back? I don't like this room.
Yeah, sometimes you can. It's not every path forces you in the same direction.
The room is just full of fire traps, man.
I just got a supply drop. We're just talking about that.
We were indeed. How would dailies work in Isaac? Well, that's what we're waiting to see, mon frere. Have you not heard the good word?
Same seed for everybody, and then you just put a leaderboard up. But yeah, how do you judge it is the question. Time?
We're about to find out.
Right now?
Well, I mean, like, not today,
Exclusive revelation. Northernlion knows the answer.
Shh. At some point in the future, we may find out, at least. Yeah, this radiation laser is actually pretty darn sweet. But I'm almost out of ammo on, like, all of my guns.
Looking forward to Afterbirth. I'm really into getting back into Isaac a lot.
Yeah, you know.
I know you don't play it much these days, but...
The next step is just never leave.
Yeah, I guess that is the next step.
If you bought blanks, what are the blanks?
That's the thing that's a smart bomb that clears the screen.
Oh!
I really never use them, but I probably should.
There's no key for sale in here, so I guess I just have to shoot off, like, all of my bullets,
And wait.
get into the boss fight, and then wait for my supply drop. This should be...
Yeah, if you've used up all the rooms, that's the only option left.
I am fucked. Unless this supply drop is amazing, I am screwed.
There's the chance that you get that, like, 911 gun, which is pretty decent.
911
I don't remember what it's called exactly, but it's just a pistol, but it does pretty decent damage.
Is the M1911.
Yeah, that's the one.
I, unfortunately, just shot my last remaining bullets out of that.
Oh. You could actually get it again. I've gotten the same gun twice.
I would like that.
You can also get starting weapons from other characters. So you get the Marine sidearm.
Okay, what do you got for me? What do you got for me? 38 special.
That's not the best result, I'd say. It's a pretty low clip and low damage, but decent accuracy.
Yeah, you are right. It is a small clip size.
That one, the boon is really just like, it shoots straight reasonably.
Yeah. Oh, here we go.
You're doing this on the Beholder?
Yeah.
Alright, good luck.
You don't need luck when you fought Big Dog as many times as I have.
Yeah, you have fought a lot of big dog.
Oh, I shouldn't have been hit there. Ah, I'm out.
Alright.
Ah!
So nobody cleared the second floor again.
Nobody cleared the second floor. It was going okay, though.
Fucking love this game. Oh, what's
Pretty
in this?
good.
Another supply drop. That's 2.
Alright, well, we are going to run some advertisements.
I think we are, actually, yeah.
When we come back, we will be playing some Vertiginous Golf. Don't go anywhere. See you soon.
See you in a minute. Bye, Gungeon, you will be missed. See you in a few months. Maybe.
There's nothing wrong with Gungeon.
Yeah, just saying goodbye to it. It's the last time we get to stream it for a while.
Is it?
Yep. Probably after today. I don't think we were supposed to.
That's true. I'm gonna go get some water.
Okay, have fun.
It's hot. It's getting hot out, man.
It's streaming. It makes it hotter.
That's true.
Talking for any prolonged length of period of time, you know how it works.
That talking? Is it talking that does
Yeah,
it?
just talking in general. It kind of like raises your body heat.
Is that true?
You ever felt like kind of mediocre warm, and then you do a video, and you're like, man, I'm kind of warm now.
I don't know if I follow that.
All right. Probably some people in chat know what I mean.
And Al, how do you feel about bottled water? You know, if you're gonna drink it, you gotta drink it.
Did
That's how I
Rocky
feel.
Smile curate the new Humble Weekly Bundle? What is
What is
this?
in it? What is in it?
Schrodinger's cat, Pix the cat, Aqua Kitty Milk Mine
It's all
Defender,
cats?
Hot Tin Roof, Torchlight 2, Mousecraft. Alright, so one of those is not like the others.
Mousecraft is pretty good.
Yeah, it's Mousecraft.
I like that game.
I do too. I don't think it got very much hype actually, and it was better than I thought it would be. It's cats, cats, cats. That's cute.
I thought there was wasn't there another bundle like literally on Tuesday for E3?
I might have missed that then.
I think there was. Anyway, I'm gonna actually go get this water now.
Here's Nick typing on his keyboard, listening to rain. It's a nice way to spend the night, to be honest. How do you feel about raisins? I like them. I'm for them. I was thinking maybe later I should stream some Shape of the World and just wander about. Like, not try and go to the end of the demo area and just kind of, like, see where everything goes if I walk all the way around the border of it. Anybody want to just, like, chill out later and just kind of watch some colorful landscape for a bit? Could be fun. Either Nick or Dodger curated that. Yeah, we both like cats a lot, don't we? Humble Bundle. Let's see what the other ones are here. Oh yeah, here's the E3 one that Ryan was talking. Just called him Rob. Wildstar, Warframe, 7-day credit, Ghost Recon, Phantoms, E3 Avatar, Twitch Turbo, World of Warships. Shit, there's a lot of stuff in here. Thank you very much, Cognitive Dissonant, for your resubscription. 18 months in a row. That's a long time. The World of Warships, Magica Wizard Wars exclusive Staff and Blade, Psychonauts Humble Store 30% off, Grim Fandango coupon. This is a weird-ass bundle. Humble Store 10% off, Payday 2, Electrodent and Titan masks.
Yep.
Company of Heroes, Age of Empires 2 HD, and Smite Loki pack.
Yep.
And then there's another level where if you pay more than $4, you get Medieval Total War and Tom Clancy's Rainbow Six Siege guaranteed beta access code, and Cities in Motion 2.
Yeah.
And then you can pay even more and get Payday 2 and a mask set.
How much is Payday 2 right now?
The set is $5.94.
That is like super cheap.
And it comes with all the shit I just said.
Mm-hmm.
There's like 15 items in that. That's at humblebundle.com. Alright, well, even if you just bought it for the Twitch Turbo and then you get the Payday 2 accessory stuff, just keep the gift or something, send it to somebody you like, it's a pretty good deal. Because I already have Payday 2, but I like it.
Right, yeah. Is that... Well, this is pretty loud.
It's a very strange collection. Could be worse, though.
You ready to play some Vertiginous Golf, Nick?
Yeah, it was just really relaxing listening to this rain, though, but yeah, I'm ready.
Okay.
Do I need to be online? I forget how this works. I was
I believe so.
showing your room.
Mm-hmm. Give me a moment.
Sounds like you're munching on something.
Mm-hmm.
Sounds sandwichy.
Not at all.
Oh.
Quite the opposite. Please seat yourself. Oh, they're doing like... To play, you have to seat yourself now.
Play online. No server yet.
Yeah. Please tell me they're not going to make me go through a tutorial.
Oh, Rob's playing Dota 2.
Nick, they're going to make me go through a tutorial.
Now?
Yeah.
Alright, you go through it. I'll just
Cats
wait.
are being thrown in here for punishment, I guess.
Yeah, I
Makes
heard
me-
Ruka's been bothering Kate all day.
Yeah,
Bad
apparently
kitties.
that's true. So, I mean, I guess I'll just, like, beat the tutorial. I'll try to quit and see if it'll let me start a game. That seems weird, because we have played this since it left early access.
You
What
must
is
have
the
been a patch
opposite of-
recently.
What's the opposite of a sandwich? Chicken teriyaki.
It's the opposite of December.
January?
Oh, okay. I guess there's a few ways you could look at that.
Oh, there we go. Play online. Create game. All right, Nick, join my server. When I create it. Great game. Vertiginous? Mini putt 1, 9 holes. Mini green? Mini putt, okay.
I don't know what you're saying, but I agree.
Maximum players 2, create. I'm creating it. Waiting for players to
Yep,
join your game.
in.
Is that you? Are
Yep.
you Shrek?
Yeah.
I'm Tony Stark.
How do I sit? Oh, here it is. Every single time, there's a mystery to me.
You sit in that seat, which is not quite across from me, but is close.
It should just be the one across from me.
No, that's ridiculous. So I think we're starting on the easy levels here.
So we're just at level 1
Yeah.
right now.
I think these are the easy levels. Oh, shit.
I didn't aim that. Yeah, okay. Good start.
We don't have any jets or anything like that either, yet, anyway. You can actually, remember, this is the course where I was like, oh, I bet you can, am I in the hole? I'm in the hole. Where I was like, I bet you can go off the ramp, hit the ball, and get a hole in one. And you were like, can't do it. And then I was like, I'm doing it.
Did
And then
do it.
I did it. It didn't go in, it was a hole in 3, which is par, but still, I was impressed with myself.
Yeah, I botched the controls there. Alright, let's see if that's gonna hinder me later. Thanks very much, Wear Underpants.
So, the fuck is this game? It's basically just totally normal golf. Luca, don't freak out. Just because mommy doesn't want you anymore.
Hey, Music Hunter, thank you so much for 12 months in a row. You made it the full year. It's a lot of support. I really appreciate that.
Well, I was sick as fuck and getting my medication from the Rite Aid, and I had to go to the bathroom really bad, so I went. It was diarrhea, and there was a shit ton of it. I finished, I flushed, and the toilet almost flooded the bathroom. Never going back to that specific Rite Aid. Is that circumstance illegal? Oh, no, it's not illegal to... I thought you meant that the toilet had been barred from, like, public entry. But
Yeah, that's what
your
I got
story
too.
is that you have blocked the toilet with your own fecal matter, which I think is, like, you know, the cost of doing business if you have a public bathroom, honestly.
Every so often, you're gonna have to unclog that shit.
Absolutely.
Literally.
You got no problem. They're not gonna take you to court for that. I promise you that.
I think you'd be in more trouble, honestly, if you did it at your friend's house.
Yeah, he could actually legally murder you for that.
Yep.
That's the only situation in which legal murder is acceptable.
I was really interested to see how you blocked the door, or like if you got someone stuck in there.
I thought you had to take a shit, and Rite Aid was like, no, we only let customers take a shit, and then you had to, like, dump on their floor, and you're like, I'm gonna sue you!
That would be weird.
I got to imagine that having a public bathroom is, like, one of the worst parts of owning a business. It's like that, and getting robbed.
Getting robbed's pretty cool. I've had, I deal with him a lot, actually.
Oh, I thought you would actually...
No, I've never been robbed.
I thought you'd perhaps been robbed.
Cool, too.
That's really good.
Pretty sure people have stolen shit from me at GameStop, but I probably didn't notice most of the time.
Oh, no!
Oh, here's my chance, boys.
Gotta say, I don't like that your chance hinges entirely on my own failure. There we go. That's more along the lines of what I was looking for there. Okay, then we just line it up. Don't fuck this one up. Too hard. Way too hard. All right, we're going to be... I think you're one up on me now.
Yay.
Yeah, well done.
Compensated for my bad controls.
Ruka.
Yes, Spherical Penguin, I did watch the Nintendo E3 press conference, but I'm not going to talk about it.
I always worry that, the cats, they got long hair. They're going to get too close to the power outlet, and, like, one of their hairs is going to get inside
Gonna go in
of
there? Yeah.
Yeah, can that happen?
No, the thing is pretty far in, I think. I don't think he's going to wedge his hair in there.
Further than one cat's hair?
It's very unlikely that it would happen, and even so, does it really conduct the electricity that well?
I think it would.
Yeah.
I think it might, at least.
Well, I've never heard of anyone having that issue, so if anyone in chat has, I guess let us know.
Alright, so we want to end up on top of that thing right there.
Okay. I took the long road.
I don't think is there a short road?
The short road is you hit the first hump and you shoot yourself to the green immediately. I did not take that road, unfortunately. Oh, or nor did I hit it hard enough to get over the second hump. Okay.
Alright, we're on the same page then. Got it somewhere in between those two. I found the upper and the lower limits.
That's the upper. Still in, though.
In the hole.
No, in the grounds area that I didn't fly off the course.
This is not a good idea on my part.
Alright, that'll work.
Nick, what shot are you on?
This will be 5, I believe?
Nailed it. The hair would burn before conducting electricity. Is that
No,
true?
Nick, Egg just has no clue how conductivity works. Well, it's not like I do either.
I don't want to talk to a scientist. It's easier to attack the person than it is to attack the argument.
They're always lying and getting me pissed.
I almost said, why don't you stick your own hair in there and find out? Well, first off, as you have surmised, I am follicularly impaired. Secondly, if I was worried that it would murder an animal...
That's a pretty mean thing to wish on someone.
I'm not going to test it out on myself. I don't hate winning. I have a shirt that says winning because I'm a big fan of Charlie Sheen. I want everyone to know I don't actually have a shirt that says winning.
So, even if it did do what you expected it to do with the whole catching the hair thing, would it be enough electricity to hurt the animal?
I believe so, yeah. It's like a lot of electricity.
Not just like a tase shot, like it would kind of disorient you for a second, like it would
Don't talk to
actually
me
hurt.
about Jonathan Taves. I'm very salty about the Blackhawks winning the Stanley Cup.
I didn't mean
Nick,
to bring
I
it up.
got a hole in one on this course again.
Fuck it.
Now he's sniffing the outlet. Okay.
He's getting in there.
Too far.
Meow. I'm a cat. Meow.
You want to jump up here? I'll let you smell the chicken teriyaki.
It's very generous of you.
You can't eat it because there might be like garlic and onions in it.
Yes, but it's not conductive. So it could hurt him, but it won't.
Okay. I'll accept this.
It's actually really cool to be able to crowdsource stupid questions like that to thousands of people. That's why I love Twitter so much.
Oh, it's so sad. Ruka's looking at the door. He's like, what did I do?
Mommy doesn't love me anymore.
You were probably like biting... I know you ate a bunch of blueberries last night.
Oh no.
You're not supposed to eat those. I mean, they're not, like, apparently cats can eat blueberries and it's totally fine. But that doesn't mean you should.
It wouldn't conduct. Hair isn't a conductor. It's only an issue if you're covered in non-distilled water. There you go. A very specific answer, but yeah.
They've added, like, what's this, tire?
I'm generally not covered in non-distilled water unless I'm in the shower.
What are you going to do here, Nick?
Botch
Did that
the
get you
whole
up
thing.
there?
That didn't do anything. Don't do what I just did.
Ah, shit.
You probably wouldn't anyway, because you know better.
Oh, what the? I might make it. It might work. Yeah, no. Ruka, you stepped on the keyboard, buddy.
Actually, this course kind of makes excuses for you to get you to the goal, doesn't it?
I don't know, because my ball's stuck.
Oh. You
But I
gotta
think
your big
when
ball
this thing-
game.
When this thing comes back, it might knock me into the position I need to get into.
Doggy style?
Not so much, no.
Alright,
Please?
I'm in.
Oh, they've just canceled my shot.
Went balls deep. Oh, that's so sad. Someone on my friends list just started up Clicker Heroes. That's my fault. Sorry.
Also, your cats aren't grounded. They're about to be.
Your head is barely in... Oh, barley in frame.
Your head is barley in
My
frame!
head is barley in frame. Good night, Lin Mac.
Nick, I hope you're prepared for me to take, like, 100 years here.
I encourage it, actually. This music is really relaxing, and I'm fine looking around the atmosphere here. It's pretty cool. You can actually just go fly to the other courses and check those out if you want.
For real?
Actually, no. They're actually just sprites. I thought they were real. Oh, that's weird. I feel like I've entered a ghost town.
Yes! Yes!
That's pretty convincing, actually. They just took a picture of it, used transparency, and just sent them up in the air so they don't have to render all those polygons. I figured that would be a huge waste of resources.
Well, on Steam Early Access, you have unlimited resources.
Oh. Did you still beat my... Oh, no you didn't.
What's bullshit is that I didn't take forever. Like, I took a long time, but I didn't take that many shots.
Yeah.
So, I really should have been able to make that work.
So I'm only ahead by one.
This is
Everything's
correct, yeah.
Pretty much fine still.
Yeah, man. I mean, I did get that hole in one. Can't really... That's
Oh.
not sustainable.
Thanks, No Clipping. They said the industry term for those is imposters. That's actually kind of cool to know. I might say that more.
I don't know if cool is the word that I would use.
Well, I value learning some of the actual proper lingo for those things. Especially because I deal with it all the time.
You ever watch the Chuck Woolery hosted TV game show, Lingo?
I don't think so. What's that
Never
about?
seen it. It's a word game. It's pretty advanced.
Kind of like watching those things.
Yeah?
It's neat watching people that are like really good with their vocabulary. Sometimes you pick up a word or two.
You you have the wrong impression about Lingo.
I don't know what it's about, so... It said it's a word game.
It's a word game show.
You know, Jeopardy's a game show. People are pretty smart in that.
Not all of them.
Like in Wheel of Fortune, when Pat Sajak does that Scooby-Doo impression.
Scooby-Doo, yeah.
That's really good.
What are you up to over there, Nick?
You're last to finish, so you can give up this hole from me. Thanks. That's a lot of confidence.
You and I saw this course very differently.
Yeah, we did.
But
You
might
should be
you might
happy.
still tie.
This is exactly what you needed.
No, we tied.
Okay. I just figured the cage on the other side would provide like a nice little catching area so I could just kind of wail on it, and the first time I went over the top.
Yeah, I fell off as well, but I fucking suck at gauging the power for putting.
Yeah, me too.
So
Sometimes.
I've double tapped like the past 2 shots.
You
Oh, I
always
remember
double
this. I
What is
remember
this?
I remember Nick on this level last time.
Oh, this is my fucking nightmare, isn't it? Yep. I remember this too. Apparently lingo is dumb and sort of rubbish. Okay.
Yeah, it's really bad. Someone said check out Chuck Woolery's tweets. Yeah, he's one of those people who is like he tweets a lot about politics. He has no concept of the fact that he hosts game shows, and he's like, you guys are probably following me for the anti Barack Obama tweets, right? And like 100,000 people are like, yeah, man. That's what oh no.
Alright, botch that. Maybe I can line it up on the second shot. I know exactly what I want to have happen.
Oh, that is not what I meant to have happen there.
I don't give a damn about a scientist.
Can my dad
Don't
get a
be
Roomba?
lying.
He's worried about the cat's tail getting stuck in it.
Getting me
Our,
pissed.
our cat's tail has never been stuck inside of the Roomba. That doesn't mean it can't happen, I suppose, but never
I've seen
has.
the way those cats act around that Roomba, and I expected fully that one of them would have been stuck in it. Well, I was there, actually. And it never happened, so I think you're safe. They're fluffy, too.
Sometimes they turn it on by themselves. All right, I'm content with that. That could have gone worse. One hole, I got to make up 2 strokes.
All right, good luck.
Hillary gave away 93,000 snow shovels to people in Iowa who voted for her. Fill in the joke, but it's no joke. Chuck Woolery. I don't even understand what that means.
It's no joke. It's no joke, you see? It's no joke.
Lingo does suck, though.
Did you see? Snow joke?
Mm-hmm.
That's the joke. I feel really intelligent right now. I remember the solution to this.
Yeah, I think I do too.
It's all about angles and action here.
I think you go under the tunnel.
You definitely go under the tunnel.
And you hit this, it ricochets you. You hit that, but which way do you want to go on that? You want to go that way, okay.
You always go left. Do it!
Not
Do
true.
it, do it, do it, do it! Oh, so close to the hole-in-one! I'm mere inches.
Mere inches?
Helen mere inches.
Wow,
Holding
Nick is holding
2.
2, so I lose. Well done, Nick.
Yeah! Thanks.
Oh, you're welcome. You
Good
deserve
game.
it. You earned it.
Good game.
It was a good game. Aw, shit. What are you putting this big old isosceles triangle here for?
At least you know what kind of triangle it is. It's a math test.
What functional purpose could that possibly serve? It was still a good putt, but you got me, Nick. That was a good game.
I think it's if you're too far to the left, it'll just kind of like send you back over to the hole.
I reject government as my mommy and daddy. There, I said it. Please cut me loose, Chuck Woolery. Please tell me that he's signing all those tweets as well.
I mean, he could have just hired somebody to tweet for him.
If they're doing that without his knowledge, then they should be probably let go.
Oh, do I hit replay?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay. I always assume replay means do the same thing again, and it doesn't always.
Don't ever fuck with Tony Stark. Man, I would love to be in the design meetings for this game. They're like, how do you start a game? You sit down in a chair and it electrocutes you through the neck. And that's... Oh, okay. Seems logical.
I'll play as Shrek.
Congress and the president say they are serving the people. They are. They are having us and our money for breakfast, lunch, and dinner.
Oh,
Chuck Woolery.
no. How do you think this giant P got in the middle of the screen?
Giant pod, probably.
Yeah. Oh, no! I ended up in P-land.
What's up, Nick?
Hey, you're here too.
I'm in P-land.
Welcome to the party.
Oh!
Woo! Right in.
Yeah, I know what you're saying. Oh, okay. Just nail the putt, you know? The damage is done.
Do the big crazy maps with jetpacks and weapons. We'll get there eventually. I don't know about the weapons, but I kind of hate the crazy maps. I like these kind of ones. They're
Nick
controlled.
doesn't like me to turn on the weapons.
Because he freaking tornadoes me out of the world every 5 seconds. This is exactly what I'm in for, right here.
Ruka, what's up, buddy?
Also, I don't know how to use the weapon, so he's got a huge advantage over me there.
It's the spacebar.
Yeah, you say that. Actually, at the time I was using controller, so that was a problem. Now I'm using keyboard, so I guess I could figure it out.
This is the easiest hole-in-one of all time.
Get it?
It's mostly just like this.
No, hole in 2 then.
Nick, we're like... we're pretty close. Yeah?
Meow, kitty cats.
How's it going, Ruka? You feeling good? Oh, he's
Same.
not... He's not doing the mongoose thing. He's pissed.
Oh.
Don't be pissed, Ruka. It's okay.
I sang a little song to my cat yesterday, calling him a kitty cat, and then I asked him if he liked my song, and he said no.
Oh.
He actually shook his head no and ran away, and he looked mad at me.
You ever wonder if like your cat is maybe like a reincarnated soul of a human being?
I wonder if he actually understands English to some degree, because it seems like he reacts in ways that don't make sense for a cat.
I'd feel really bad if my cat was the reincarnated version of a human being because I'm always talking to it like, "Hey, you like that, buddy? You like that?" And he'd be like, "Yo,
It's like, shut up.
I was a scientist. I worked at, Jet Propulsion Laboratory. I was part of the Manhattan Project. This is demeaning." Because, of course, my cat would be part of the Manhattan Project.
I think eventually you'd have to understand, like, it's not our fault. If he's that smart, he would get the pictures. Like, they're not doing this out of malice.
Damn, Nick, you're putting on a clinic here.
No, I don't think so. I got a little lucky.
You're putting on a clinic.
Oh, you're gonna say I'm sandbagging in a second. I gotta stop.
Yeah.
I like this course. It looks nice.
I covered wars,
Oh, I haven't heard that meme in ages. That's a classic.
That's a classic meme?
That's from Dead Rising, man. That's the old Frank West meme.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, one of the first cutscenes in Dead Rising, he's like, I covered wars, Like, I'm a journalist.
I'm the world's greatest vertiginous golf player.
Yeah, I really botched this first part.
Except I always two-putt.
Whoa! Okay, that was almost amazing, but I kind of fucked it up. The turn that
No,
never
knock
ends.
him away!
This might be awkward if they... Oh. There we
You
go.
got like a wide open shot there. That was bullshit, man. The spinner brought you back.
I wasn't actually sure if they would land in a position I could shoot through. A well-aged vintage meme. It really does embolden the flavor in the bouquet.
NL, have you seen Adam Sandler's new magnum opus, The Cobbler, in which he plays a cobbler who becomes the person who owns the shoes when he puts them on? I have not seen The Cobbler. Is there a moment? Is there a moment in it where he goes, "I'm the cobbler, but I'm just a simple cobbler"?
Maybe he becomes an apple cobbler or a peach cobbler at some point.
That's like old Sandler. Now he goes, "I'm a cobbler."
What do you do with this course? Because I'm a little confused by it.
I'm going for the 2 there, man.
Okay, let's just take it easy. Let's not get carried away.
You hear that, Ruka? Just take it easy.
Oh! Oh!
It's magic. You know.
What the fuck was that?
Couldn't believe it's not so.
Great moves. Okay, I guess we'll just do that again and lower the power a little bit.
Ruka. He's like, stop petting me, motherfucker, and let me out of this room.
What's the wine guy named a sommelier? Is that it?
Yes.
What's the version of that for memes? We need to come up with one.
This is sommelier.
It's
They share
a
the
meme
term.
taster.
You look like you're enjoying a nice lobster risotto. I think that You're the Man Now dog would pair nicely with this dish. I'll be back for your second course to bring you a nice smattering of advice animals. A platter of success kids for you to choose as an accoutrement to your meal. An amuse-bouche, if you will.
I'll amuse your bouche.
Yeah?
Maybe.
Oh, yeah.
I bounced off the P.
Oh, yeah. Wanna be my lover. Yeah, now, what is your tier list for Cory in the House characters? I'm like 7 years too old to understand the Cory in the House thing.
Don't know a thing about that.
I have seen the Game Boy Advance game, though. Or maybe it's DS.
DS. I think it's
Yeah,
DS.
my mistake.
It's alright. Common error. We're tied up again. Meme monger. I kind of like that.
Oh, that's pretty good. Wanna be me monger. Oh, yeah. Wanna be me monger. Whatever happened to LaBouche?
I don't know. Don't know where...
No, I think you do know, Nick. So it's time to spill the beans. Whatever happened to LaBouche?
Don't
Nick?
even know what that is.
The people want to know.
Why'd your ball just disappear?
Because I freaking shot it.
No, it like went through the wall and came back a second later.
You trying to farm my secrets?
Yeah, actually. I went Up in the
Oh,
same side on the
fuck.
fence.
I'm so bad at putting, Nick.
I made it worse on myself.
Ruka?
Ruka! Oh, that was kind of amazing.
You want to? Okay, Ruka, we'll compromise, buddy. I'll clear
Oh,
space on my desk, and you
fuck.
can come sit here. Okay? Because I know that the big thing is you want to be elevated over Tomo, because you don't want him to be dominant over you.
Right, he'll get a big head about the whole thing.
Exactly. Tomo knows his position in the house. You want to give me a little boogie boogie? Yeah. smell what I ate for lunch? Okay, if that makes you feel closer to me. Yeah, there you go. It is the rhythm of the night. That was LaBouche's song, which I'm now starting to realize maybe are like cautionary tales. Maybe they were trying to tell us something. Whatever happened to LaBouche?
I don't know where the hell I go in this course. I think I go in the toilet seat now.
Amuse LaBouche. Yeah, you gotta go. You gotta hit the fan, and then it pushes you through
Alright.
the toilet seat.
Oh, or just off the course. That's also an option.
That's too far. Yo, don't get me started on 90s Eurodance.
What?
There's a few 90s Eurodance songs I still remember quite fondly. You know
Congrats.
the one that's like,
You got this one.
you know the one that's like, Saturday night, had the feeling getting hot. Pretty baby.
No,
I'll
I don't
make
know
you
that.
mine. You know I'll take you to the top. I'll drive you crazy. Oh, you got in there.
Yeah, I'm only 6 shots ahead of you.
I don't want to be an asshole. It's actually behind, though.
You know, ahead, behind, same thing.
Yay, Wakefield. People like Wakefield?
It's like a character in The Simpsons, isn't it?
No, that's Ralph Wiggum.
No. Nick, you can always give up. Yeah, I was pretty far behind there.
I know that song and I'm 16. Was it in a Nickelodeon Disney Channel made for TV movie or something? Yo, I'm almost the world's greatest.
What did you just do? How did you go from that direction to the other? What did you do?
I don't like this course at all, man.
Oh, you didn't make it over the conveyor belt. That's what you did. Ping.
It's fucking so close to being perfect.
Did you go for the free shot? Is that the problem?
I went for the free fucking win.
Alright, that lined up pretty well.
Almost the world's greatest equals the world's worst. You know,
No.
worst and greatest are really just two sides of the same coin.
I agree about that. I miss when things used to be the same 2 sides of a coin.
All right, I got a decent shot lead. Just try to preserve some of it.
I mean, I was pretty clumsy about how I handled that.
It could have been clumsier.
I don't know what you were doing, though. Like, you got back over here somehow?
I was trying to do some funky stuff.
Yeah. Didn't pay off.
Okay, you go up. Oh, I remember this. You get in the burn twist thing.
Oh, this shit. How do you hit that ramp? Like, you know where it's gonna go.
Yeah, you never played Tony Hawk's Pro Skater?
I have played a lot of it, actually.
It sends you around the loop. That's the important part. And then you hit this, you ricochet off, and then you definitely have to hit the ramp afterwards. Like, that's of pivotal importance.
Nope, didn't hit the ramp, actually. Went right next to it.
Yeah, that's
Now
step
what do you do?
one.
You just hit the wall again.
What are you talking about? This
Kind of smack it into the wall.
is exactly the position you want to be in. You might want to aim a little differently than I did.
Okay. We're over. Now, you gotta not go too hard. Oh,
Okay, I'm just gonna land it on the. I'm gonna land it in the hole.
go for the green, man. The green is gonna save you a lot of heartache. Did you actually do it?
Of course
you
I
did it.
Of course I did it.
I need to know exactly how much I need to get over one of these conveyors.
Stop licking my hand. Daddy's got a putt.
Nope. Nope. You win.
I think you got it, man. The most important thing is you just freaking aim at the sign. The sign is what...
Here we go. Here we fucking go again. Okay.
You got it, man.
Keep telling yourself that.
NL is great at Hail Mary shots and terrible at everything else. That is actually my experience so far as well. He fucking bounced it off the TV. That was the dopest shit of all time. It was Hey, Ruka, stop kicking the mouse, man.
Thinks it's a real mouse. Wants to protect you.
Stop kicking the mouse. Don't you dare bite that keyboard cord. Stop kicking the mouse, you dummy. I'm getting confused. Where are we? Okay, there we are.
The free stroke hole just gives you another stroke. So it just, like, you know, shaves time off. And sometimes it actually helps with routing you to the goal, too.
Yeah.
Usually it does.
This is like in the actual golf video games where they put like the green on the top of a hill.
Green hill
Like
zone.
you have to get it within like 5%, or you're just gonna roll off the side each time.
Love that. Always a great decision.
Oh, you almost had it there.
Don't worry, I'm gonna be a while.
Ooh.
Nope. Don't even think that that was gonna be it. This one's not gonna be it either, actually.
Maybe you could shave off some of the extra speed by... Oh, that was good. There you go. Never mind. Don't even listen to me. Unnecessary.
That was a lovely course. All right. Back in the game.
You gotta make up 10 strokes.
Oh, I can do it. Well, if it's one of those goddamn nightmare necropolises, I'm sure I could pull it off.
Isn't this the one we were stuck on for like...
It may be.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure this is the one that I got to the top in like 2 hits and then fell all the way back down and ended up getting like 30 strokes on this one.
I do remember having 30 strokes playing this.
So you get pushed up here, and I'm always like, gotta get that free stroke hole. You gotta get it in 1 for this one, which is just ridiculous.
Ah, I didn't even make it up the hill, so fuck me, I guess.
Where'd you hit it?
Not up the hill all the way, so I rolled back down.
Oh, come on.
I was worried about overpowering it. It lined up pretty well.
Just play it cool here. Okay, that was not cool. That was the opposite. Whoa, the cat just tried to kick me.
Usually tries to kick the mouse, is what I've heard.
There we go. That's lined up okay.
Rain Kitty, you're blocking my shot marker. I know you're playing The Witcher 3.
Rain Kitty. That's not the name of your cat.
No, it's the name of Rain Kitty.
Okay.
It's a pop-up in Steam.
I thought that you named your cat Rain Kitty because it like came from the rain.
I call him Mr. K for Mr. Kitty.
Mr. F. It's Arrested Development.
I haven't ever watched that show, actually.
You've never watched Arrested Development?
What did the development do that it needed to be put in jail?
It's very clever. Not as clever as the 4th season of Arrested Development.
Oh, no. I do love hitting this disc in the middle of the air. This is a lot of fun. With the P right in front so I can't see.
That's alright. I got 18 strokes to finish this hole, bare minimum. I'm feeling pretty confident right now.
I hope I pass the point where I can fall all the way back down. I think it's this slope. I go too hard on it, and then it shoots me all the way down.
If you go like just a little bit too hard on it. No, that's it right there. Yep, I'm on the bottom again.
Oh, I made it.
You got a chance, man.
I've got to waste another shot here, though, to line up.
No!
Oh, I'm in!
You're in the hole?
I'm on the green.
Okay, well that's not the same thing, is it?
No, I mean I'm on the final shot. I just need to.
Yeah. Well, it's only the
you
final
go.
shot if you make it.
I sunk the
final
punt. I sunk the putt.
shot. I sunk the punt. All right, here we go. I got like at least 6 or 7 strokes before things get catastrophic. Is this the one where
Yeah,
it
I
all
should
goes
probably go follow him.
wrong? No, I don't know.
It's the hill you're on right here.
Okay, we can do this.
If you overshoot it, you land on the one underneath.
You can do this, chat.
You need like slightly over a quarter of the bar, if I remember. Oh, you did it. Now you just got to not overshoot the final shot. I think you got this.
I don't know, man. Okay, don't fuck this one up. No!
Fuck, he's done.
I lost.
I don't think there's a way for you to get back up. You don't have the chipper, right?
No, we don't get chippers on these ones.
I'm
Well,
looking
if
around.
I think if I sink this one.
If you can hit it back over to the right and get back on the track, try and get in the little gazebo.
I mean, I have to get it on this shot. So I'm pretty sure it's not going to happen.
Oh.
I'm not giving up on this.
You should at least finish it.
You gotta finish strong.
I love the placement of this freaking P with the plan in it, though. It blocks your viewpoint exactly.
P with the planet.
Where you're shooting from right now, the camera at the angle just goes right in front of the P.
You like that shot right there?
It was faster than I did it. What?
You get ×2 speed per bounce. Okay, that's better. Man, if only this had been my first shot here, it would have been fine.
Shit.
No, I think it'll start me.
Oh, okay, you fell all the way. Good.
Yeah.
Whee!
Nailed it.
Just kind of pushing it with your finger a little at a time. Hey, I won 4,000 pounds or something.
4,000 pounds. That's pretty good, man. That's like 10,000 Canadian dollars almost.
Didn't expect to win that one, but I guess that last hole's a real doozy.
That was a really close one.
Up until the last couple, yeah.
We both played very well on that one.